And here we are. Great. Just me for now. Oh, let's balance my levels here. All right, welcome to Talkin' Trouble with the Shooters. That's right, let's go. Tyler, #1 fan out there in the audience. I see you, man. Uh, we are back with our off week of the Paranoia XP Get Submodule campaign. As you may or may not know, having done a couple of these already, this is our Guelmar talk show format. So on some of the off weeks, especially the off weeks after big developments, like we saw at the end of session 10, we like to get together and hang out, debrief, chill, and thanks again, Tyler, #1 fan. I see you out there. I recognize you. I recognize you. Uh, and we we're just here to have fun, let loose, sort of get some of that crazy paranoia, toxic energy out of the way after killing and shooting each other for so long. You can see that I have many blank panels around me, and that is due to the fact that we will have many people popping on today. I don't know when, and I don't know how many, but we have room for everybody, as well as our special guest, who will be sharing the square opposite me. Let's break down a few of the basics first, since I can talk freely without all of those terrible troubleshooters getting in my way. So we're entering Act 3. Act 3 is something that I have been planning since very early in the campaign. I knew basically from session 1 that I wanted to take the campaign out of the Alpha Complex at some point, and that came to me, that it all came together when I'd finally read the Yellow Clearance Black Box Blues in its entirety, and I discovered that the missions sort of escalate. They are fairly normal, and then the second one you meet this Trees Good guy, and he's from the outdoors, so that's the first sort of actual outdoor stuff that comes into play, and then they are sent to destroy the outdoors, or to destroy the exit to the outdoors, so it becomes even more prevalent. So everything that happens at the end there, where it blows up and the light of the outdoors floods in and everything, that's all pretty much straight out of the module, and that is, on purpose, because going into part 4, the outdoors become super prevalent. I would say that it's probably not a spoiler to say that they may or may not be seeing some outdoor stuff up close and personal next week. And so that's the deal. Oop, I just saw a ping. Let me stop that from pinging you guys. There we go. So yeah, I am actually. Let me do this since I'm the only person here so far. I'll do this. Hey. And then maybe that. There we go. So we can still see our subscribers down below. So this has been in the works for a long time. I knew that the outdoors was something I wanted to do because I knew this was a Guelmarified Paranoia campaign, and it's so hard to do something in Guelmar if you don't touch on the fact that you're in Guelmar. Otherwise, we could have just been playing the Alpha Complex anywhere in any world. So I knew right from the start that it was going to be Alpha Complex, Alpha Complex, Alpha Complex. It could be in any world. It could be any table. And then eventually we break out into the outdoors, and the outdoors is where all of the Guelmar stuff comes into play. And I began to hint at that even as the second that we saw the Trees Good guy show up, the second they entered that apartment in session 9, I started to introduce the Guelmar music, which was amazing. A Tale of Guelmar, written by Jordan Moore and Kelsey. And they put together this whole symphony. I've talked about it before. If you haven't heard me just wax poetic about it, let me post a link in chat where you can actually find it. It is an entire 3-part symphony that just tells the story of one of the older campaigns, the Gisting campaign. And the music is done so beautifully. It's got this amazing leitmotif, which is like it's supposed to represent the dragon that they saved, Little Presideth, so it's sort of Presideth theme. Where's the chat? There you go. That's the tale of Quelmar. Putting it out there for posterity. Wait, do I not get a link? Did I not give Betsy a link? Where is Tyler Thomas? Oh, I did 2 Tylers. Whoops. Whoops. Betsy won't be able to join us if Betsy doesn't have a link. So let's fix that. They're making fun of me in the chat now. Okay, so Betsy, yes, okay, I think Betsy's good now. Betsy's got their link. So check out A Tale of Quelmar. That music you heard in session 9. You heard it a bunch in session 10 as when they found the briefcase describing the strange ultraviolet and the island impeller and some of the big lore. Obviously, it's all building up. Diligent watchers are putting together some of the pieces already, and I am very excited to see where it goes in Act 3. Yeah, that's right. You got it. Wait, did I give Miguel a link? I gotta make sure. I have to double check. Who did I give a link and who did I? Okay, so Nell, Tyler, Miguel, Rose, Betsy, Thomas. There's 6 of them. 6 of them. Okay, great. Did it right.
Oh, we almost did it. I can't hear you now, James.
Oh, you can't hear me now. Okay, hold on. Let's fix that.
I can't hear you at all, my dude.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Let's make sure that Betsy can hear me. Let's see. Am I feeding? Oh, I'm not feeding this out. So now Betsy can hear me. No? Now Betsy can hear me.
Aha! Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Wait,
Can
Betsy,
you hear
say
me?
something. Can I hear you?
Can you hear me?
Oh no, I can't hear you. What happened now?
Why? Hang on.
No. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on.
Okay, no, my mic is definitely working.
This is what we get for doing this on the fly.
I know. Hi, Tyler. I'm not in my usual spot either.
You're definitely going out to the stream. You're just not coming out to me. So give me 1 second, and I'll figure out why you're not going out to me.
Okay. It's very weird to see me on the top right corner instead of the top left corner, because the top left is my corner.
One more time.
Tyler, I wish you were here right now. I want to play games.
Yes, I can hear you now. We're good. We're good.
Woohoo!
We're all good. It's like I'm there, Tyler says. That's cute. Hi, Betsy.
Hello. How's it going?
Welcome back. It's going good. It's going good. I'm happy to decompress. Like I was ranting about before you showed up. Paranoia is such a I use the word toxic, but it's not really a toxic energy. It's a competitive energy, like a board game, right? It's like
Yeah.
when you sit down and you play sorry, but you're not really sorry.
Yes, 100%. Or trouble.
Yeah, so I was just complaining how we need these nights, these talking trouble nights to
Yeah.
just get
Friend
all the
nights are
negative
good.
mojo. Yeah, friend nights. Friend nights. We're friends. God, why can't I just say that? We're friends.
It's a friend night.
Friend nights to hang out and be friends with each other.
Yeah, I agree. I like it. I was looking forward to it. I had a very long day today, so. But I'm allowed to shoot people now, so.
Like give shots.
Yes.
Yes.
I just wanted to phrase it weirdly.
That sounds about right.
Yes.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna check in while I have just you and nobody else because all of the others are attention whores and you're not. You're wonderful.
Thanks.
I was so curious. Are you doing any other RPGs right now? Are you playing with any other groups or nothing? Nothing?
No, nothing, because
What?
I felt bad when everybody else was like, yeah, I'm starting this. And I was like, well, I don't want to take somebody else's spot because I'm in this game. I don't want to be an asshole and join a bunch of other games.
And then you got Tyler in the comments here Tyler, hopefully he'll be joining us later.
Yeah.
Miguel said, no, I'm an attention slut, not an attention whore.
Big difference, apparently.
You got people like Tyler who just took... No!
Hi, beautiful.
Hello, hello. Good to see you guys.
Hey.
Perfect
What's up?
angel.
We were just talking about wonderful players like you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, shucks. What were we saying for wonderful players?
We were just saying...
they're all attention whores except us.
Yes, everyone except for Nell and Betsy. You guys are the not attention whores. Everybody else is an attention whore, except for Miguel, who in the comments self-proclaims himself to be an attention slut.
Yeah. That's fair.
Oh, by the way, are you guys getting the music? We had an audio
Yes.
problem earlier. Okay, great. Just make sure it's all going the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so what were we going on? So Betsy, you chose not to play in any other of the RPGs showing up, so you're just playing Paranoia, despite everybody else running or playing in other games.
Yeah. And I'm sad about it because I'm jealous because I wanted to play in the games, but
which means obviously we need more games so that Betsy can then join and play. So what you're saying is this isn't your last Quelmar campaign, Betsy.
I do not want it to be my last Quelmar campaign.
Oh,
no.
good. That makes me so happy.
No, I'm having so much fun. These are the only things that are keeping me going these days. Like if I could just get through this week, I could play Paranoia next week.
Well, I gotta say,
That's a big move.
I don't know of a ton of upcoming campaigns that are opening for slots, but I do know that as Paranoia winds down, I'll be shifting gears into running more open table games, which anybody from the community can come and play. People from chat can come and play, or obviously everybody in our Discord and on Facebook and everything. So those open tables are going to be popping up a lot more. Starting, I don't want to put like an actual date on it, but let's say spring. Let's say late spring. I was
going to say, give yourself a break.
Yeah. Let's say spring. I'll start moving into those, and those are going to be real fun.
Okay.
Because those are, one-shots are always great, right? Right, Nell? You love one-shots?
Yes.
What drink you got there now? I see it's a Mike's Hard, but
very.
Is it just like a regular Mike's Hard?
Oh, regular. I should get a drink. Oh, also,
you should. I have a bottle of wine over here. I'm just saving it later for the games. White wine and ramen, not the funnest mix, believe it or not. I'm so sorry, microphone. I didn't mean to hit you.
I'll put myself back in my little box.
I'm so excited to play Jackbox games tonight.
Yes! Oh my god, I'm getting a drink, but you guys
I'm not be able to hang around for long since I don't have my computer, so playing Jackbox becomes rather complicated, but I'm definitely going to play a few rounds of Quiplash with our Jackbox prompts.
Yes. Excellent. Are they fixing your PC right now still?
Yeah, it's at Best Buy.
Oh. Did they give you an estimate of when it's going to be fixed?
It's technically done. They finished it today, but they won't make it for me to go pick it up until Thursday, and I'm going to be back in Maryland Wednesday night, so I can't get it until next week.
Okay. I'm so excited. We need to figure out what we're doing for our big group friend date of vaccinated people.
Yeah, well, or masked. And all of the above, vaccinated and masked.
Yeah. I think we talked about going to Old Ellicott City or something.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. And plenty of open air to walk around.
Yeah. There's a lot of bars down there.
Are there any left?
There's a couple. Because I know that the Phoenix moved. They're not gone yet. They still have the upper side.
I actually haven't been back to Old Ellicott City since
the flood.
Since the flood, yeah.
The flood or the second flood?
Since the second flood. I haven't been back to Old Ellicott City since the second flood. I went through it a few times between floods, but then once it flooded again, I'd never been down there again. I was in DC by then.
I drive through it pretty much every day I come home from work. I take an extra 4 minutes out of my way just to drive up there. It's fun. A BioShock one-shot sounds amazing, by the way. I would love to play that.
All right, there's your music. Sorry, I wasn't feeding music to the audience. Now you can hang out with the sweet sounds of our synthwave. It's essential for these late-night hangouts.
It's a vibe.
Whoa, wait, okay, so BioShock one-shot that Kevin's apparently working on. First off, thank you, Kevin, for looking at running one-shots, because, good lord, you and I both know the community needs more one-shots. And B, I want to... God, I just want to talk to Kevin now about this BioShock one-shot.
I want to listen about it, because I love BioShock, especially Infinite. That one was my favorite.
Okay, Betsy, if you could... You're a gamer, as they say. If you could adopt any video game to a tabletop one-shot...
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age? Yeah, that was fast.
It exists. Because I've already looked at it. There's a whole rule book.
you want Dragon Age tabletop? You know what? I think that could be done. They actually, if you go to the Quelmar wiki and you look at the timeline, there is specifically an age of dragons. It's called the Era of Dragons, but it's basically a dragon age. So, Quelmar's already got a dragon age. That's the perfect way to slot in a Dragon Age RPG.
Give it to me.
I mean, it just means
Dragon Age is my favorite game.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what Dragon Age is. It's romance and dragons, like... And demons. There's a weird amount of demons.
That sounds like it could be Monster Hearts, Romance and Dragons. Nell, is there a dragon romancing game that you know of?
No. I wish there was.
Wait, I don't hear
I know of, like...
Oh, Nell's gone.
Aw. I was gonna say, I know of, like, a card game that involves dragons, and it's called the... what is it? Hang on. I'm gonna go find it. Hang on.
All right, now that they're all gone, I can oh, nope, never mind. Nell's back. Yes, I can hear you now, Nell.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hooray. Yeah. Two of my friends and I played our freshman year of college. We made friends with a senior, and none of us had played a lot of video games. So he played Dragon Age 1 with each of us. We each had a different background, a different story, and we were obsessed with it. And he would do all the fighting, but we'd make all the role play choices and had all these complicated stories. And so at the end of freshman year, he had his friend GM a Dragon Age 1 game for us, where we all played as our characters from the game, who would all existed basically in parallel universes, but ended up in the same universe somehow. So it was so good. He roped 5 or 6 different friends in to play all the side characters. It was awesome. It was my first tabletop experience that made me go, oh shit, this is something I love.
So Betsy, what you just missed is that Nell has been living your dream game and has done Dragon Age RPGs and is telling you to suck it because it was amazing.
Yes. James, you had a question for me about dragons and romance. What was the question?
Yeah, I was asking some...
Here's the game, by the way. It's called the Tea Dragons Society. Oh. It's very cute. Discover the ancient art form of tea dragon caretaking within this enchanting world of friendship and fantasy. Doesn't that sound lovely?
Yeah, I was asking because you are a big fan of a lot of these little indie Powered by the Apocalypse games. If you knew of any, if you don't know of one, I'm sure Rose will show up and know of one. I was asking about any dragon romancing games.
Yeah, there's one called, oh shit, I was just reading it the other day, Philia or something, and you all play as dragons, and it's it's not just dating, but it's partly a dragon dating game. Philia, I'll have to Google it.
It's out there. Confirmed.
Yeah.
The Dragon Dating Simulator.
I just can't remember what the first letter is.
I remember finding a rule book for a Harry Potter tabletop.
Oh, there's a million of those.
I'm sure. We only found the one though. This was a few years ago. And it was interesting. I think it was also my friend's first time DMing, so it was a little shaky. But we played a couple sessions. It was interesting. But my standards were set too high playing with you guys in college, and so now anything below that, I'm just like, eh. But do you have a projector? to project onto the table. No.
It's always the projector. Everybody always says it's the projector.
It's so good.
Cool.
One day now, I'm going to get you out here to play in person in my game room where you can see the projection mapping we do, where you get like actual terrain pieces and you can see like waterfalls flowing down the side with projections and lights
and real fire.
It's pretty cool.
It's good.
Actually,
Wow,
I don't think you've seen the ship that I had go around. A couple months ago, one of the videos I put out there of my setup went viral. Small viral. Like small D&D circle viral. I'll pull that up to show you, and that'll kind of give you an idea of what it's like at my table. I'm really curious. If I send you this link on Facebook, can you open it, or does it leave OBS Ninja? I'm so curious. All right, yes, that's why I'm asking. So if you click this link that pops up on Facebook Messenger, does it kick you out of the chat? I think Nell's gone. So I think the answer is yes. So Nell can't click on links, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty dang close to what it's like.
But yeah. Actually, I can pull it up. I forgot. I've got this set up for our friends at home. Let me do this. If I pull this up, and then I can do this, and where's it at? Baha! Voila! Look at that. It's on stream. So there you go. That's an example of. I mean, it's obviously the table that you see in the streams with the projection. It's on Twitch, so unfortunately, I don't know if you can actually see it now. It's the link that I just sent you. So if you already clicked on the link and watched it, it's the same video.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah. So.
That's really cool.
So yeah. So that's one day now. We'll get you out to see something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Have a big old fun game.
That'd be fun.
Good plan.
Congratulations are also in order for Nell to for Nell's new position. Are we allowed to talk about it yet? Is it legal or is it illegal?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's fine. I was not told not to talk about it.
Do you want to talk about it, or do you want me to? I can drum up a lot of hype and make it sound like a really big deal. Or if you want, you can talk about it.
He's making it sound. I'm very low on energy. I would love for him to.
So Nell has been selected as one of very few incredibly talented storytellers around. Oh God, it's Miguel.
Heyo.
Everyone think a slapper here.
He showed up with the ice cream and the sunglasses.
Fantastic. What an entrance.
I was just telling...
yeah, please, go ahead.
Yeah. So I was just telling the world that Nell was selected as one of very few amazing and talented, incredible storytellers who is willing to so generously offer her services as a creative mind to a massive corporation, a massive like Toontown corporation. You know how Toontown had those bots that were all over the place,
Love
like
Toontown.
stomping out all the good and happiness in the
Like that a few
world.
weeks ago.
But Nell sees the good in these people and understands that all they need is a little bit of love and a little bit of heart. And so Nell will be running games for this group, who I don't remember what the parent company is called, but the child company, the subsidiaries, Camp D&D, who have spent a ton of money on Facebook marketing because I see their ads every week on my timeline. So Nell is going to be a professional. It is making money, therefore it is a profession. Therefore Nell is a professional game master for the Toontown bots.
It is exciting. I could never. I don't think I'm creative enough.
Craig's here. Craig,
Thank you,
I
Jay.
see
That was
Craig
very-
slipping into the chat.
Mhm.
I appreciate you very much.
You're welcome. Hopefully it helps you feel special.
Mhm.
Now, Miguel is not professionally running anything at all. He is actually unprofessionally.
Yep. I live my life unprofessionally.
That's it. I didn't actually know where I was going with that.
Yeah. Before being a physicist, I was going to be a masseuse, but they told me we can't allow you to be an unprofessional masseuse.
That's so unprofessional. I guess they get licenses, right? Like you got to be a licensed masseuse, yeah.
Yeah, you
think
can't,
so.
James. You can't just show up to someone's house and be like, "Hey, let me touch your body." I assure you, it will relieve pressure.
Have
I feel
you
that
guys
works on occasion.
have you guys ever gotten a massage? I've never gone to any sort of massage parlor.
Yeah.
Miguel,
No.
yeah. Is it nice?
Depends what you get. If you get deep tissue, it'll hurt a little bit, like while it's happening, but you'll feel great afterwards.
That sounds like it hurts. I'm
If you get-
small. I'm not very deep.
I assume if you get something like a Swedish massage, it will not hurt and it would just be pleasant.
Maybe. Anyway, while we're waiting for others to show up, I would love to get into some of the meat of tonight, which is that we have opened Pandora's box into Act 3 of our campaign. And I'm so excited. I know you go back and you watch the VODs, you guys are also freaking out. You guys are freaking out on the outside as much as I was freaking out on the inside, because I've been waiting to bring you guys into this part of the story forever. I mean, Miguel, you know the feeling. You've run games where you keep secrets for months on end, and then finally they come to the table, and you're just like, yes!
It feels dope.
It's so good. So it's been 12 years since we've seen those characters that were all presumably killed off, but were not. At some way or somehow, them clones, their clones,
Them clones.
them clones, have survived on the outside, which is awesome, because that means we get to see some of the old faces, and it's also weird because that means these clones, who have known nothing but the cold love of sheet metal and industrial plumbing fixtures.
They've known some new love.
They've been exposed not just to the outdoor light, like we saw at the end of Session 10, but like the outdoor everything. It's so actually I think we're lucky. I think we lucked out. So I never actually planned. I don't think the audience knows this, but I never planned for it to be a 12-year gap because I thought for sure somebody was going to get out in the Roach game where you guys were defending that ladder and they were trying to escape. I was like, great, so Evo escapes or some of the Sierra Club escapes, somebody escapes, and that plants the seeds for putting the clones on the outdoors because they have the DNA. But then you guys did a great job in that mission. If you ever think for a second that I am purposefully making you lose these missions, the answer is yes sometimes, but also no other times. And that was an instance of you guys actually succeeding the mission. Congratulations. And actually, you know what? Because Tyler's not here. Oh no, Nell's back.
So my phone couldn't handle the demands of this call, so I have plugged my little camera into Allie's. Oh, it can't see itself. Into Allie's laptop. Because I don't want to interrupt her working, so I'm going to let her keep working on her laptop while I just sit here and hopefully throw the camera at my face.
Allie, Allie is such a good roommate. Allie,
Yeah.
Allie, congratulations! Welcome to the stream. Allie's first appearance.
Thank you. Hello, everyone.
On live TV.
Oh,
This is being simulcast in 4 countries, Allie.
wow.
In
we're
12
so
different
famous.
languages.
There we go. Better lighting's over here. Sorry, Allie, do you mind if you're in the back?
Oh, I don't care. Don't mind me.
I just want everyone to see
Mind
my
me.
face and better
Allie, what are
lighting.
you working on? I think we should just figure out first. Allie, what you doing?
I am designing a virtual escape room, and I'm using a program called Telescape to recode all the games.
That sounds
That's
way cool.
Fucking
Yeah,
dope.
it's really fun. I like it.
That's what today's about now. This is just an interview with an escape room designer. I mean, the Alpha Complex is just one giant escape room in which we have escaped. So,
yeah, there's actually videos on this program that talk about how to make like an 8-bit dungeon game in this system. So I'm basically just doing that, but making it an escape room.
Yes.
that's incredible.
She's very cool. I'm very proud of her.
Do you have a link to that? Because
like the site that does that.
Yeah, this 8-bit.
Yeah. It's called here. It's called Telescape.
Do you have the chat open?
No, I closed it because I thought it'd be weird to be able to hear Twitch but I guess I could mute it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold, please.
We're gonna post it in the chat.
Allie is no longer working on her escape room. We have successfully hijacked her life. Nell,
right.
you are a plague onto those around you.
Because see, I think this is very interesting just from a jamming point of view, because I think if you can design an escape room, you can design puzzles for your players, which are interesting puzzles.
Absolutely.
So I want to know how you're doing this. I want to know what you know.
Is Allie a game master or just Nell?
There is. I have actually never DM'd anything.
She's going to someday, though. She wants to.
Well, for anybody
On the
looking to run a
list.
game, the Quelmar community is an open and welcome... No, I'm just kidding. I'm
Great to
done
know.
with the
Thank you. Oh yeah, so there it is. It's in the chat now. It should.
Yes,
show
I
up.
see it.
thank you.
All right.
And if anybody wants to play test our game, we're making a whole bunch of. I say our game. I came up with a few of the interactive activities, and I helped with the aesthetic. It's Allie's game. But if anyone wants to play test it, we are changing a whole bunch of things. So we need some new play testers.
Yeah.
Flight Test Tuesday.
Yeah, it's cool, and you can have like.
I can tell you, I'm
Yeah!
really stupid, so I will substitute in for your lowest common denominator.
Miguel, we specifically asked all of our parents to play test it for that reason.
Did you tell them
I'm
that?
sure I'll be better than them.
Did you
The
tell them
highlight
that?
of the playtest with Allie's parents, who I love so dearly, was her dad was like screen sharing. So her mom annotated, took like with her mouse, wrote the password into the password box on a site, and then kept trying to log in because she had handwritten in annotations the password into the password box.
Oh no.
It's rough.
That's incredible.
Wow.
So, Allie, how long are you going to be working on this thing?
Like tonight or in my life?
No, like tonight.
Oh, I don't have to be working on it. I was just working on it while I was listening to you
Okay,
guys.
great, because it's incredibly rude to play Jackbox sitting next to somebody without inviting that somebody into the Jackbox. So Allie is officially an extra player, a tag-along. Also, Allie, I don't think you know Betsy.
Hi, Betsy.
Hello.
I've watched you play for weeks, so really you don't know me, but I know you.
Okay, that's cool. That makes me feel famous. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's all I've ever wanted. But it's nice to officially meet you.
Yes, hello.
Are you
See,
coming
Betsy?
down to Maryland too? Or is it just now?
Just now.
Okay.
This
Next
is
one
what
day.
you're missing,
One
Betsy,
day
by
I'll
not
be
being in the other RPGs. We gotta get you in more games. Meet the rest of the community.
I didn't want to be selfish and take up spots when other people didn't get a spot in this one.
Every time you say that, Betsy, I feel like an asshole.
No.
You did, without doubt, apply for
No.
Strahd. Without
I'm
a
just
moment of
judgmental
hesitation.
to my own self-worth.
It's okay.
I
We're gonna do another campaign in which it's just Betsy and nobody else is allowed to play who's ever played in any other campaign.
I feel you, Betsy. I did the same thing.
Okay, see, it's not just me. That makes me
Please
feel
be the
better.
Descendants game. This is not the Descendants game. Although I want people to playtest the Descendants game. So please playtest both the Descendants game that I'm writing
Oh,
and the escape
no.
room that
Oh,
I'm
no.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Okay, chat over. I'm leaving.
Oh, God.
Goodbye.
It's happening. It's happening. Elsie!
Hi. I just want to play Dragon Age.
Yes.
Hi, Kels.
Big mood.
Betsy, here's somebody else you still need to meet. Everybody,
I know.
welcome Glissando to the chat room.
Yay! Welcome.
Although I guess you do know Glazando a bit more than you know Allie, since Glazando's been hanging out every session in chat.
Yes, but it's nice to put a face to the name. So, hello.
I see Ali's
Tyler,
name in
why
there
are you fucking in
sometimes.
the chat and not on the call?
It's because he's afraid of me. That'll
Same.
get him in really fast.
Same, honestly.
What?
No. Also, so I before any of these losers jumped on chat, and it was just me talking to the void, I mentioned how I was bringing more Quelmar music into the campaign. And that music that I was talking about, of course, the beautiful 3-part symphony written by Jordan Moore and Kelsey, that right there, that very embarrassed radish of a face, is the composer of A Tale of Quelmar, which
Wow.
I pasted it in the chat. So let me go grab it, and then
Here's
I'll
to
paste
that.
it again.
Now I can open up Twitch.
You're so prepared.
So yeah, so if you're looking for something amazing to listen to, which you will be, we'll be playing more of this music in sessions 10, 11, 12, and onward, because for the time being, this is Quelmar's theme. This is the music of Quelmar, completely original compositions which reflect the attitude of adventure and the spirit of exploring the unknown, which in this Act 3 we will be doing a ton of as we leave the safety of Alpha Complex.
Woo!
It's aight. I've listened to it. It's aight.
It's so good. It's so good.
Glowing reviews. It's I.
It's aight. I've listened to it a couple times. It's aight.
So, God, we've left so many strings of conversations just dangling now at this point. I don't even know what.
Sorry,
what the hell
I
to talk
wasn't sure when the best time to sneak on was. So
about. No,
Perfect
this is
timing.
100%
I heard
the best time.
Descendants, so I was like,
Are
insert
you
Kelsey.
Descendants? Can you talk more about Descendants? Are you a Descendants fan?
As in, like, sorry, my mind registers the Kisting campaign when you say Descendants.
No,
didn't
she
really-
means like the Disney Channel original movies.
Oh, that's a thing? Oh, I don't
That
know
is
what
a
that
thing.
is. I just heard
Oh,
Descendants
man.
and I was like, oh, so they're talking about Kistin. I can come
Oh,
in.
Oh, you're missing out. There's 3 fantastic movies that you need to go watch now.
What's
Tyler, I
my
have a
favorite
question.
moment? Okay, so my favorite moment on Paranoia, and I'm saying this not to kiss Tyler's ass because he's our DM, but it has to be your parody song you did on Evo. Like that song was stuck in my head for days. Like your parody song, it was hilarious.
I mean, the lyric, these PDCs, they mean we're never alone, never alone.
Never alone, never
might be
alone.
top 10 greatest hits of the 21st century. Just that line alone, it kills me every
Pretty
time.
damn good.
That was I think that's my number 1. Number 2 might be last session and James, you and I talked about this with the 18-minute briefcase find.
Oh, yes.
And
Yeah, Kelsey's got some Kelsey was the only person. There was a thread, a little Easter egg you might call it, in that briefcase, which obviously ties into everything coming up. I mean, the briefcase is obviously lore shadowing. And part of that was one of the names. Kelsey freaked out when she saw it in the paper because that name had popped up in our campaign, not in our campaign, but in something weird we did where we had a computer tell our stories. Anyway, it gets complicated. But anyway, Semra popped up and Kelsey lost her mind.
yeah, I started screaming and then I realized y'all couldn't hear me. So then I started putting it in all caps in the chat. But yeah. It's been hard to watch it sometimes. Every time Betsy, your poor Spencer, was getting thrown under the bus, I was so pissed. I'm like,
me.
And then, of course, I'd like to instigate Evo. That's like, I think my number 2 and my number 3 is just feeding. I fed you
my
so
poor baby.
many. I fed you so many perversions.
That's true, Halsey. I give you
know
one
where
about that Evo troll, but you've given me
I
so
only
many trolls.
opened for Daddy came from.
I forgot about that. God, it was never meant to be like that, but then it was, and I can't do anything about it. It's like the internet
I can
takes
tell
things
you.
and owns
Honestly,
them.
Oh my god.
I bought that module, and I never need to buy another module because I got to come in with that line of the daddy with no one else knowing what I was talking about, and so I won the module game. I don't care how many deaths there are. I don't care anything else. I got the best module.
I think that was that was the best introduction, real introduction to the sub-modules we could have gotten. It's just the idea that I'm going to drop a knowledge bomb into the game that only one of you gets, and that information can help you win the game, but the fact that the information was he responds to Daddy was so... It was just such a good coincidence that was so iconic. And then it was like, here we go.
Incidentally, I only opened for Daddy. It's now tattooed across the lower back of Cinnabon, Governor, and Hendrix.
It's canon. It's canon. Give me 1 second. I had to step away again for 1 minute, and then when I get back, we can talk a little bit about Act 3 and about life outside the Alpha Complex, because we've now got a residential expert of life in the Custonian ecosystem here.
Let's also take...
Hi, Rose!
Yeah, let's take it.
Are you crocheting?
No, I'm knitting.
Oh.
You're knitting? What are you knitting?
I'm knitting an Afghan.
Ooh. That sounds comfy. That sounds really comfy.
It's a friend of mine is moving into. They're going to be cohabitating with their partner in their first co-rented home, and so I'm making them a Afghan.
Nice.
Very nice. That's a lovely housewarming gift.
Literally, because it's a blanket.
Yeah.
Now you have to make it large enough to cover the entire house.
Oh God.
I'm moving soon, but I'm just moving in with my best friend of almost 17 years, so it doesn't really.
That sounds like a good situation.
Yeah,
Somebody
that sounds like a
wants to
fun
say
time.
hi.
I'm very excited.
Where's the dog?
All right, this is what the stream is now about. Tell us everything we need to know about this dog.
So this is Varda. We think she's about 2 years old. I got her at the right time of mid-quarter, last quarter. And she has easily won my heart over in every possible way. And yeah, she's just a big law of fluff. We think might be a poodle mixed with a Yorkie or a Schnauzer or something. But she's my little fluff ball.
Oh, the little kisses. Did you rescue her?
Yeah, I got her from the shelter. Mm-hmm.
So cute.
Craig, you have the best memory, I think, of anyone I've ever met. Craig is so good at improv. The callbacks of Craig are on point.
Mm-hmm.
Craig remembers very obscure things that people have said.
Facts.
What?
Oh,
Craig is
James,
all
you
no.
missed,
Okay, Kevin,
James, you
I'm
missed
gonna
the dog.
fuck you right up.
Yeah, you also missed the
Aw.
dog.
I'm sure she'll be back. If we have any choice in the matter, she'll be back.
You really don't. Sorry.
I'm willing it to be so.
Squint.
Come here.
Small squint.
By the way, Kelsey, I do want to address one thing that you mentioned earlier, which is I just want to apologize to you and I guess also to all of our viewers for being so hard to watch.
No! I don't think you're hard to watch. Just the decisions you make sometimes
Are hard to watch.
Hard to
That's
watch.
fine. And I'm sorry about those.
Oh no,
What
you
kind
play
of
your
decisions are
character.
the hard to watch decisions, Kelsey?
The ones where he's like actually backstabbing people are the ones like I like to think each person like I feel like Miguel, some of your characters just tap into the chaos of the situation rather than your own personal goal you were given by James or the Alpha Complex or your party. And you're just like, what could make this situation any more chaotic? I'll fix my blaster to kill everybody in the goddamn room.
That was actually Thomas that did that.
I think
She might be talking about the Sierra.
The second
Club.
time.
yeah,
The
second time that happened.
Actually,
Yeah.
it might have been the third time, because
Blew
somewhere in there,
everyone up
Rose
this
set off
time.
a gun.
yeah.
I have never done anything wrong ever.
But you're not that hard
Murder
to watch.
Evo like 6 times in a
That
row.
is easy to watch. Watching Evo die is very easy to watch. It's
Kelsey,
very
you
easy
clicked the
to
button,
stomach.
right? You killed Evo.
I waited for the perfect moment.
Which
to
Evo kill
It
was
was
yours
the
again?
last one.
The
It was
last
the
one.
last one where she thought she made it out with her mutant clone. And she like dipped and you're supposed to save the mirrors that episode.
Mm-hmm.
And Rose, you tied it to the heaviest object.
Yeah, I was the only one to make it out of the flooding room, and I was strolling up the hallway, and Kelsey hit that button.
Theoretically, I also technically got out before the flood. I just never showed up after.
Yeah,
You
you
just
and Miguel
died.
both.
I died and I was gone for like half an hour.
It's a really roundabout way to get back at Tyler, because Tyler was trying to kill everybody in the room, and Miguel and Betsy said, "Not me, sucker! I'm jumping in a vat." And so Tyler didn't get the kills he wanted.
Good.
I'm always secretly trying to work against Tyler. I think in every game.
in every walk of life.
Sorry, Tyler, it's out there. This is how you know I'm not kissing his ass. It's because every Paranoia game is me like, oh wait, what's team right? What's team left? Whichever team is hurting Tyler's team, we're gonna hurt that one.
Wow.
That was really confusing.
The audience didn't kill any of you. They were too split. They got more than half on several of them, I believe. but
We
none-
almost got
I
the
think all
purge.
3 of them had more than half.
I tried so
Yeah.
hard. I spent so many points on Purge. I was like, come on, I need to live.
So if any of you ever thought you were the audience,
I'm sorry, did you just admit to being in Purge, Betsy?
Ma'am, this is not the game.
Rose is about to pull out blasters.
This is a safe space,
Wait,
Rose.
Yes, I'm in
Characters.
Purge, and I fucking love
That's
it.
This was in depth.
Spectre's Death Leopards, which means Amanda's gotta be Purge.
Oh, girl.
Which makes a lot of
We
sense
don't
if
have
you look at
fun.
her. Yeah, we are. We can have
Yeah,
a
because
laugh,
Rose and Miguel were both Purge.
Miguel was
sorry,
not Purge.
I don't know what you're
Miguel
talking
was
about.
not Purge. Pixel was Purge.
What we're looking at here is a great example of how I sow chaos and confusion into the games. And now we're not even sure who is or who isn't Purge. But one
That
day
might
maybe
be
we'll
one of
find
the
out.
also. That's like one of the worst and most entertaining parts of the game is when James shuts like everyone out except for the one person, and he starts divvying out the individual goals, and he
But
knows
It doesn't
and he
help the one
knows-
person know more.
and he knows there's at least two goals here that conflict with each other. And,
Not
and
always. Sometimes, but not always.
When
Well,
there's
no, that's
almost
true.
always somebody having to kill someone else, there's almost always gonna be one goal that
Look,
conflicts.
I liked
My
it when my
favorite-
missions were just spray painting shit. That was so easy.
I try to give everyone one easy mission
Yeah,
at
especially
some point.
if you gave me a gun and let me die for it.
I didn't think that you were gonna pull it out and start spraying stuff in front of people. I thought you were gonna be cool. I told you to keep it secret.
poor Elle, every time someone else got caught for something she'd asked them to do, she's like, "Kill me! No, kill me! Kill me! Just kill me!" And I'm just like, "Oh my gosh."
Now,
I can't watch Nell sacrificing herself. I can only watch the audience and other players around her kill Evo. Like, I can't deal with what Evo does.
I think that I
self-sacrificing.
have had the least kills of Evo out of everyone in the group.
No, I think you have more kills than me.
Almost certain.
How many do you have?
Like 6.
not
I
of
only killed her
Evo
once.
specifically. I think.
Oh, of Evo.
Yeah, generally speaking. Hold on, I can do this. Let's pull up the
Oh, generally speaking, I've taken credit for a lot
Wiki.
of
Yeah.
things. Whether I actually did those things is really up in the air.
I straight up did not kill Thomas last game, and yet here I am.
I just like the points, you know?
All
I
right.
don't even think about it.
Okay. I'm looking at the
Hold
campaign
on, no
totals now.
thoughts.
So Rose does have more kills than Betsy by 3 times, over 3 times more kills than Betsy.
Wow.
So Rose is
None
a
of
killer.
those were
killing
Evo.
people.
None of those were Evo, though.
Rose actually has the most kills in the entire campaign.
Wait, really?
Yeah, she's got Thomas
That
beat
is,
by 1.
no offense, Rose, that is very
Oh, that's
surprising.
because
Rose.
none of them were actually. I didn't actually do any of those kills.
Let's
I
check.
just
Let's
took
go through the
credit
list
for
here.
them.
That's true. It says right here, claimed Gov's death. Yep. So you claimed that one. Let's see. You killed Evo in session 4.
When I blew up everyone, right?
You've been visiting
Maybe.
Cracker Barrel lately, James?
Have I been visiting Cracker Barrel lately? Oh, is that what
I don't
the-
know.
Was
You
that a
got it.
Cracker
You got it.
Barrel ad?
Yeah, that was a Cracker Barrel.
It's apparently a Cracker Barrel ad.
What ad?
This stream,
I was not watching a Cracker Barrel ad. I don't know what you all were seeing
I'm
on James'
subscribed.
shared
I don't
screen.
get ads.
this stream is brought to you by Cracker Barrel. Cracker
Sponsor
Barrel,
us.
I
If you
feel like there are better things to be sponsored by.
if you're just hanging out on a Sunday after church, why not watch some Paranoia?
Oh yeah, Rose. I've got you down for a group kill in session 6. So that's gonna be probably when you blew up your gun at the end.
Oh, right.
So that's
I
probably.
was so sick of
what's-
that. I was so sick of that game, I feel like, was what happened. Pixel was so sick of it. She was like, I can't anymore.
You also killed Cinnabon outside of that. You killed Cinnabon completely separately when you threw that bomb. And I said, wait, Miguel hasn't had a chance to move. Do you want to wait for Cinnabon to move? And you said, no.
No.
I remember that.
I was angry.
At me?
Yeah, because you also killed me right earlier in that game.
I don't recall this.
Hey,
That was
guys.
the syringe episode.
Oh,
All right, I love the old.
I
I
just
was
got
trying to save you. Okay.
I was trying to save you too from your life of treason.
Uh-huh.
going on,
Kelsey?
What happened?
Go ahead, Kelsey.
I just got to totally change the topic for a hot second. I just got final grades back from my E&M 2 class that I took last quarter. And your girl got an A-. Let's go!
Yeah, baby.
Fuck yeah.
Allergic to that.
Good.
Good for you. Good job. I'm so proud of you. I don't even know what that class is, but amazing. Good job.
It's
Was
the
it-
last electricity and magnetism course I have to take.
Was it off of
Fuck me, that
Jackson?
sounds hard. Good job.
It was not Jackson. They used Zangwill instead.
I don't
but-
even fucking know who that guy is, but
Seriously,
sounds like a
y'all are
loser.
speaking
But
words.
Jackson,
I don't
I
know what
was
they mean.
like the supplemental text.
Oh, good. That's a good sign. Anyways,
Jackson is the notorious textbook for graduate level E&M that basically is the worst thing since, I don't know, split pea soup.
I have a theater degree
like
and I'm in
split
nursing
pea
school,
soup.
so I have no idea what you said, but I believe
You
it's
think I do?
hard.
I don't know
And
what I
I'm very proud of you.
You can get a dozen cheddar rolls.
I like split pea soup. It's not very, it makes me gassy.
I don't like the taste of peas.
so does electricity and magnetism. It will make you gassy. Just-
Science!
it's impossible to go to an
Science,
electricity and magnetism
I'm
class
sorry,
without
I
farting.
can't do science anymore. It makes me gassy. I'm
I
science
can't do
intolerant.
science anymore. It makes me vomity.
Can I ask you guys a question? Why am I, as someone who is getting a master's degree in nursing, have to do statistics? Why? Why do I have to take 2 biostat classes? Why?
I don't know the answer to
Because I'm in one right now and I'm fucking dying.
Because
Stats is that
statistically, the best nurses have taken statistics.
I hate you.
Can we kick James out of here?
Is there a way? Give me-
I don't have DM status in here, do I?
I can't. All I can do is picture in picture. I don't need to see James blown up.
I will say statistics is important depending on how it's taught. You can easily get shitty statistics classes, but statistics as a whole will if you understand statistics,
Bayes is the only thing you need to know. Bayes is the only thing you need to know.
basically, yeah.
Well,
If you
it's
understand
like
Bayesian
we're
statistics,
reading all these like articles because I have to write like another research project, and I have to read all these articles, and it's asking me about like the sample size and the variables and the outcome, and I'm like, how the hell is this going to help me learn how to like give people shots or explain to them why they're
Okay,
yellow?
James. Look, you don't need. James is attacking us on stream, you guys.
I am not. I'm right
Betsy,
here doing
are you-
nothing.
Betsy, are you like in clinicals yet? Like, are you
Yes,
like? That's
we
so
were in
cool.
clinicals first semester.
Do you miss it? Do you love it?
I love it
everything you
so
hoped it would be?
much. Yes, clinicals are the only thing I look forward to school-wise because I'm actually in the hospital and I can actually do stuff.
What hospital did you do your Are you mostly working at?
This semester I'm at Mercy Medical in Baltimore.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm on a progressive med-surg unit, so that's been fun. I've got to do a lot of stuff. And then I was telling James much earlier, so as some of y'all know, I work as a pharmacy technician. I got certified to start immunizing people today. So
Can you come around to all of us and immunize us?
just give y'all shots.
Rose, you're
yeah,
already
it doesn't
here,
matter
aren't you?
what.
Yeah.
If you come to
No,
my
I just-
pharmacy,
I'm
yeah.
thinking for I'm so selfless. I'm thinking on behalf of everyone else.
I would if I could.
I guess that would be favoritism.
I mean, it sort of is, but at the same time, occasionally we have extra doses. And like a few weeks ago, I went to my pharmacist when we had a couple extra doses, and I'm like, "Hey, my parents technically qualify. Can I bring them in?" She was like, "Yeah, bring them in." I was like, "Bet." So
Nice.
You heard it here. Nepotism in the COVID vaccine world. We are breaking the story. All right, everybody, we can break cover. This was all a sting operation. Betsy, you're under arrest. That's why Miguel's got the glasses.
let me just finish this glass of wine.
Yeah, that's fair.
Here, can I get a sip, Betsy?
Before
Yeah,
you go to jail,
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
let me finish.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's Riesling. I hope it's not too sweet. It's a dry Riesling.
Are you
so it
kidding?
shouldn't
I
be.
love Riesling.
Oh my god, you are my best friend now. I love you.
If only we could actually pass things through the screen. One day.
No.
Willy,
Allie's
yeah,
back.
Willy Wonka.
One day we can be in
Hello.
person.
I'm
Hello,
ordering
darling.
food from Red Lobster. I need both
Oh,
hands
Nell's,
for
Nell's left us for food. I can sympathize
That's
with that.
valid.
Yeah. No, totally cool.
Yeah.
It's your fault. You guys were talking about Cracker Barrel, and then Jonathan brought up Olive Garden, which always makes me think of Red Lobster, and I haven't heard Red Lobster in a long time, and I really want Red Lobster. And Allie is being a coward and won't order any with me because she's scared of delivered seafood from Red Lobster,
Can you
but
get
I'm
it
doing
delivered to
it.
gonna say-
California?
I was gonna say, Nell, did you know that they sell boxes of the Cheddar Bay biscuit mix in grocery stores?
Yes, I'm getting
Oh,
6
yeah.
for $3.
I've done that at work when I used to work at Medieval Times. Me and one of my coworkers ordered like a thing of 12 biscuits, and I don't think we shared them with the rest of Sound and Lighting. We just ate them between the two of us. We were like, no, fuck you guys.
This is so stupid. But I'm so pleased. This was the worst
This
choice
looks like
I've
the
made.
best
I
choice
think,
that you've
yeah,
made
I
in
was
a
about
week.
to
I'm
say
so
this
happy
sounds
with
like a really good choice.
I like Red Lobster.
Yeah, she's just saying in her whole past week, she's just made a string of amazing choices.
Yeah,
and this is the worst
true.
one.
If this is the worst, yeah.
Yeah.
You
you're
must
doing
have had a
great.
popping week.
Yeah,
Seriously,
she-
what did you do this week, Nell?
she
You know,
invested in
I
Bitcoin,
have a friend
definitely.
who has a saying. It's not that you
I
made
don't
a
want to talk about
It's not that you made
It's
a
not
bad
bad.
choice. It's that you made a good choice with consequences.
Yeah. Wow.
That's a saying
Thank
of
you. That
my
makes me
of my
feel
own.
better.
Actually, I just came up with that. I'll admit it.
Definitely.
I'm not sure Nell remembers that. She was pretty drunk last night.
For those who weren't in secondary characters last night.
I do. I do. I was not drunk. I was pretty stoned. I was very anxious.
Oh man. Okay, so Kiston.
I know nothing about it.
Kiston, it's
I
a
don't
big.
know anything about it.
It's a, no,
Wow.
So
Is that
I'll
a
bring
type of soap?
we'll bring up this
It's
guy
an
again.
island, right?
Yes. So here's the Quilmar map maker. Compliments myself. Oh, this is my baby. This is what I've been programming for weeks
James,
now.
I
love
don't
this thing.
see it.
Well,
It's
on
on
the
Twitch.
Look at the
stream.
Twitch.
It's on
Ugh,
Twitch.
that's in
if you
another
wanna-
tab, damn it.
Get
Okay.
2 monitors, lady.
Okay.
I
got
have
it.
them. I just
So-
don't have it. I only have everything on one, even though I have 2 monitors. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, I'm better.
Yeah, didn't Kiston sink?
Yeah, didn't
Why is
Kiston
Kiston
sink?
on this map?
The answer is yes. You are correct. Kiston has sunk. So we are in the far future, the CR era, which means Kiston does not exist. But how can it be that the Alpha Complex is on this orbital island of Kiston if Kiston is no longer there? That's a great question. Seemingly, though, that is the truth. As noted on the map, Alpha Complex is on the island of Kolf, which you can look up if you want to know anything more about the island of Kolf. And somehow, the island of Kolf still exists while Kiston does not. For all of us storytellers there, that is a strange coincidence, or a strange set of circumstances. Why is the big island gone and the little island is not? And that is, I can't say any more on that, because obviously I am well aware of that question.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, thank you. But what that does mean is that Alpha Complex is confined. Even if you escape Alpha Complex, you are not in the greater world as a whole. You are still on this strange island. And as far as we know, though more information will be forthcoming in the coming weeks, our old players, Pixel, Cinnabon, Spencer, Evo, they escaped Alpha Complex 12 years ago, 12-ish years ago, whenever the DNA samples, or not when the DNA samples got out, but whenever they got out at the end of the big kaboom. So that brings up a lot of questions of what their lives look like outside of Alpha Complex. They've had time to break away from the citizen life, the Paranoia citizen life. And so I wanted to ask you guys, just for fun, not necessarily trying to make this canon, or... Oh my god, what is that? Is that oh, that's the drawing!
I get a little drawing of my baby. I don't know
Oh
if
my
you can
God.
see it because my Twitch
It's
is
so
laggy.
beautiful.
I see it. Is that Evo?
Yes.
I love them.
So, Craig says in chat, Evo and Spencer are married.
Another
You
Kiston
know what,
wedding?
Craig? You would know that if you had ever written the fan fiction you promised.
Yeah, Craig, where's the fan fiction? My birthday's coming up. Gimme.
So that's basically what I wanted to explore and ask around, because I know all of your minds have been racing since a week ago, since less than a week ago, when we discovered they were all still alive. I wanted to pick your brains and sort of feel out what you guys are thinking for your characters already. So one thing, here's what we know: they're all still together, they're all alive, they have a Jackobot, and they're getting back into the Alpha Complex. And that's it. That's as much as I know, and that's as much as you know. So I think it'd be fun to just like the Evo Spencer married thing, things we can sort of brainstorm and come up with that then can
I
come into
officiated.
the game.
Pixel officiated that wedding. Just saying.
I'm here for that.
Okay. That's the only other
Hell
thing I
yeah.
know for sure.
Hell yeah.
Well,
They don't actually really understand
No.
what marriage is, so it was a very confusing
Everyone was
ceremony,
naked.
for everyone involved.
Everyone was naked. We probably all like went into the ocean and kind of did like a baptism kind of thing.
Yeah.
Part of it was you had to climb a tree.
Uh-huh.
Get a coconut. I don't know. Tyler, no.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Tyler with the last 5 years references.
Not the last one.
Can we confirm that Pixel's husband is the Jackobot? I cannot confirm nor deny that at this time. However, I can.
officiated that way. We swapped officiating.
I can say that canonically, Pixel's asexuality was not just because of the drugs. She is actually canonically asexual, but that does not mean that she's aromantic, so she could still fall in love with somebody.
Or somebody. That didn't work. Like
Or
with a T.
something.
Somebody. It was supposed to be a fun. But it's pronounced the same way.
Nailed it.
Shut up.
Good job. Good job, James.
It worked in my head.
James,
because I could
everyone
see it
give
written
James
out.
a cheer in chat. Big brain James.
Body.
Or some body.
Yeah, Kevin, we've talked a lot about the sexual awakening on the outside.
Yeah. Yeah, we have.
I mean, you've got
On Discord,
Betsy and Nell
on Facebook.
and Tyler in this group. That's the first thing that came up. As soon as the cameras were off, they were like, "We no longer have the drugs, right?"
No, like literally,
We all had
there were
sex with
no
each
other
other, right?
questions asked. That was the first question. And then
Yeah.
everyone was like, yeah, we fucked.
Yeah. We've all fucked each other, and then probably all as a group. Like,
Yeah, I think we also came up with like a schedule. We talked like weekly,
boys are
and
all
then
in
we
like
went
a
to daily.
throuple.
A throuple.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, they're,
throuple.
I think it's, in general, they're in a polycule, right? Isn't that like the,
What?
What
a
is that?
polycule?
What is that?
It's like, hold on, let me look up a definition. I'm not good at representing.
I've just never heard that phrase
before.
before.
I
I've
want
heard
to
of a throuple.
represent it right.
I know what a throuple is.
I
but
just
I've
don't know
never
what
heard
the
of that.
suffix is at the end. I don't know what
Polycule.
fuel means here.
Like molecule, but polycule.
I was about to pull up pictures that demonstrate what it is, but then I looked at the charts a little closer, and I decided I'm not gonna bring those images up on screen.
Okay,
Come
okay.
on.
So
The
here's what
marker's
it is.
premature.
But I've got a definition. A polycule. All of the people linked through their relationships, usually romantic and or sexual, to one or more members of a polyamorous group. For example,
Okay.
used in a sentence.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this isn't funny. People really do this and they're very happy. Our polycule doubled in size when my spouse started seeing Boris, whose husband has 6 other partners.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Just
yeah.
need to process that for a second,
Okay.
but yeah.
So now we've got some more facts. So Evo and Spencer are married, but as a whole, the 6 of them form a polycule. They are all bonded together, both emotionally and semi-romantically, though not necessarily
But extremely sexually for most
Or-
people.
Primarily.
I was going off of the fact that you just established Pixel as asexual, but
Yeah, no,
you-
she's romantically involved with many of them, but not
so
sexually, probably.
bare minimum romantically.
She just watches from afar going, I love you all.
Yeah,
You look
Craig
amazing.
brings up a good point of whether or not Jackobot is involved in this.
Yeah, what enhancements have you made to Jacobot?
Why you gotta say it like that, Miguel?
No, that
What
was the correct
enlargements?
phrasing,
I mean-
Miguel.
Kelsey, this is the entire reason why I have been hired by James. I am here to take your words and boil them down to the basest, most disgusting way that you could possibly express that thought.
I love you, Miguel.
Yeah, no, Jacobot probably
No,
gets around
that's
more
not
than
speaking
Pixel.
You know, we had
does.
such a good conversation yesterday, Miguel.
We did.
No.
Is
Let's
this a
see.
secret conversation? I
Anyone
hope
want a
not.
tattoo?
Don't worry
Tattoo.
about that conversation, James.
Okay,
I
don't worry
actually
about that
really
conversation.
want another
Okay.
tattoo. I love my one, but I really want more.
Oh, who's
Is
got
this
a tattoo
Betsy
here?
talking or Spencer?
Betsy.
I have this.
I got my
This is
first
it.
tattoo a few weeks ago. I'm getting my second one on Friday.
I'm jealous.
Yay!
I have to save money for rent.
I know, I've been saving money. I wanted to get my second one before I left Maryland, but
What was it going to be of?
What is your first
And
tattoo,
yeah, that
Kelsey?
my first tattoo, it's on my shoulder back here.
Ooh.
It's a heart made out of a treble clef and bass clef sign with a rose coming out of it.
Cute.
I got it right before I switched my major to physics because I was doing music, and so it was kind of like my last ode to music before I made the leap over to science.
Nice.
The second one I wanted was a hummingbird. There was an Oriental tattoo artist in Maryland that did some amazing work, and I wanted like that Oriental sort of design.
Just come back this weekend.
I can do that. I got
We're
my
all gonna
second
be
shot.
hanging out. So
Let's do it.
Jeff's
I
got
got my
her second
second
shot.
shot.
There's like a
Rose got her
bunch of us
second
who got
shot.
our second
Betsy's got her
shots are
second
hanging out
shot.
on Sunday.
Now
I
is
got my
fully
second shot back in
contagious.
like February.
if you come back this weekend, you can come out, hang out with us.
Well,
'Cause we're hanging
that's-
out.
Are y'all in Maryland? Are
Mhm.
y'all going to Maryland?
They are. They're having a big Maryland party. All these vaccinated people seeing each other. There's going to be pics. Look for the pictures online next week of all of our Paranoia nerds hanging out.
When this is
in real
over,
person.
I was talking to James. I was like, we need to have just one giant Quelmar barbecue.
Yes.
Not the
Everyone
worst
needs
idea.
to bring something.
I will travel.
We'll rent
for
out a
that.
pavilion, and we'll have barbecue for half the time, board games for the other half.
I know the Kiston
I
crew. Your
love that.
campaign has been dying. It's so sad. Like their campaign started before COVID in February, and then it was funny because it was online, so their campaign was not worried or touched at all. But then when the campaign was over, they were like, "Oh, we feel so close and bonded, not unlike you guys." And they were like, "We have to hang out and see each other in real life now." But COVID had been in full force by that point, so they've been shut out of having any sort of IRL reunion or hangout. But I'm almost certain that's still in the works down the pipeline. I know the Matts and you and Jeff and Liana are dying.
Well, half the campaign is in Strahd now, so it makes things easier.
I think
Just
that's
you
the one
and
that I
Liana,
regret
right?
not joining the most.
Well, you,
Other
me,
than
and
Monster Heart.
Liana. That's 3 out of the 6 people in Kiston.
I think I made Craig, I mean Bees, swear on something that he would come go on a road trip and we would go visit everyone. So
Yeah, he's supposed to come visit me in California.
So when
I've never been to
that
California. I wanna
happens,
go.
when
Yo,
they
come on down. I'll
when they
host you.
traverse the sea,
I want to go to
Get some-
Disneyland.
I'm
When they
still
traverse
8
the
hours
sea.
from Disneyland. I can't help you there, Chief. But
Yeah, California's big as fuck.
I realize that.
San Francisco's.
But I
only
have
an
another
hour
friend
from
who
me.
lives in California who I think is a bit
Oh,
closer to
yeah.
Anaheim. So I might just like I'll place hop. I'll come hang out with you, Kelsey, and then I'll go see him, and then I'll go to Disneyland with him.
Yeah, we could go to.
I want to go to
Muir Woods.
Disneyland.
I've never been, and I feel like a bad ex-cast member because I never went. I never did my pilgrimage out there. Someday.
Miguel, these tattoos that say "I only open for Daddy," that's canon, right?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
great.
making the
You know,
executive
I'm
decision.
telling you,
You
they'll
can,
just stick and
because the
post for
others aren't
anyone
here.
who wants.
Yeah,
Where's
I'm
the
gonna have
Where's the
Welcome.
Quelmar merch? I'm looking to buy a sticker that says a bumper sticker for my car that says "I only open for Daddy."
I don't think you want that in your car.
I think
don't
I
want that on my
do.
car.
I think that's
I
a
do
perfect
want it on my
bumper sticker.
laptop, though.
Yeah, laptop's fine. Your car.
or
Definitely
like a
put it on my
lunchbox.
laptop.
Well,
That would
I've
be a
never
good
not
place
to
to
put on my car, but to like put on my bookcase.
on a fridge,
There
a
you go.
toilet seat,
I put
Mhm.
all my
Really
stickers on
any
my
door.
bookcase.
I was about to say my front door. Yeah.
A toilet seat is.
what are
extra
other things that
disgusting.
open?
A snitch.
A Tupperware.
Rose is in full teacher mode. Rose is in full first grade teacher mode. Let's list things that open, everybody.
Everyone
Tupperware.
lists things that open. Box, can, person. What?
Books.
Oh yeah, Kevin is right. There actually is a pretty good road trip LARP written by Avery Alder, who also wrote Monster Hearts. So check it out. It's cool. I haven't played it, but I have a lot of friends who haven't really liked it. You can either play it actually in a car while road tripping, or just like pretending to road trip.
Greg, we can stop
road
our
trip.
project. That's great. We don't have to do that anymore. We can just play the one that already exists.
All right. Well, I think we are mostly gathered, so I'm going to go ahead and open up the Jacko box.
Woo!
That the
Wait,
so
are we
long
done
promised.
theorizing? Are we done theorizing? Is that all?
No,
is
we
that all
are-
we care about?
We
The relationship?
until James gives us more information.
We can keep talking, and I want to hear your ideas, because the more things that you want your characters to have done in those 12 years, the more I can canonicize it into future sessions.
Okay.
But I don't want to sit
Oh,
here for an
interesting.
hour and just talk
I
about...
have a question.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I had talked about this with James, but I didn't. Then he was like, "You don't have to keep that a secret, Rose. The game's not like that as much anymore." And the question was, should I register Pixel as being mechanically inclined, even though she's not? When we come back, should I register as her as a mutant? Would that be fun? Okay, nobody cares. Cool.
We're thinking.
You said James, so
Yeah,
I
you said
assumed
Oh,
you
I
were
said
directing that
everyone.
at James.
I meant everyone. I meant
Oh.
everyone.
Oh, well, you know, when you say
Um,
James, I assume.
Okay, well, when you said register,
Did I say
Pixel's
James?
being-
I
You
didn't
did.
hear
You
those
did
words.
say
100%.
I'm so sorry. I meant.
You
to
mean
direct
like,
it at
are you
everyone.
trying to register as like a mutant or
Yes.
like Amanda? Okay.
For the Alpha Complex?
Yes.
So it's
But
not
you're
entirely clear to me in what sense the old characters are coming back to Alpha Complex. Like, are we just like a badass strike squad, or are we just like trying to blend in as, hey, we're still citizens of Alpha Complex? If the latter, I would say probably sure. But also, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
'Cause-
we spent 12 years outside, so I feel like we wouldn't really associate ourselves with Alpha Complex anymore after 12 years. If it had been like 2 or 3, maybe, but
Yeah.
12's a long time.
Yeah. Maybe we don't care. We don't give a crap about them rules.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
We spent 12 years outside, like,
Boning.
fuck them rules.
we don't have this hormone suppressants anymore, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Follow-up question: what happened to the Warforged at the end of the Kiston campaign?
Well, you see,
Well,
This is a perfect question to ask while Kelsey is here.
so to my knowledge, they sunk with the island whenever the island sunk. Whatever Warforged were still on Kiston.
Okay.
That being said, there was a decent amount of time where the island was open that allowed for travel from a lot of the orbital islands, as well as, I would even argue, maybe some of the mainlands of Quelmar itself. Not too much from those, but a lot of travel from the orbital islands. So Warforged could very much, I think, exist on the orbital islands and whatnot. Along with Cybo Draco orcs.
Yeah, Kelsey's very own Warforged spin-off race, which takes all the best properties of Dragonborn and Warforged and makes them one incredibly tankish race.
So Jackobot's gonna be Warforged in Miguel's game, right?
whoa, spoiler.
Oh,
I
was
did-
that secret? I'm so sorry.
I don't think it's been announced.
Oh, fuck. Everyone brain
Well,
scrub,
Jackobot
please.
can't be a Warforged if Jackobot isn't a Warforged because Jackobot is a Jackobot, and I think we've established that the Jacobots are Jacobots.
So,
I think Pixel is a Warforged.
everyone,
I'm so sorry, Miguel.
in either 2 or 4 weeks from now, I guess, I'm going to be running a one-shot featuring our Paranoia troubleshooters, plus James as a yet unnamed, I guess, blue, indigo, or ultraviolet clearance nerd.
Ooh.
Who
Is this going to be a playtest Tuesday?
It's not a-
Technically would, because it would fall on an off week, right? So it would be
It's
a
an off
Tuesday.
week, but
Yeah,
it's not
can we
really
not make it the
playtesty.
6th? Because I have a thing on the 6th.
The 6th? We can
Yeah.
do that. I
yeah,
want
no,
everyone
Don't
there.
want to do
Okay.
it on that day.
Okay, so 4 weeks from now then.
Yeah.
I think that's for the best. If you're going to hold a game in an off week, Miguel, I think what's going to happen is a week from today, the 20th or the 30th, is when you guys are going to get your big info drop on a bunch. Basically, by the end of the day, a week from now, by midnight on the 30th, you guys are going to have a really, really great idea of what...
Oh, you asshole.
what?
You muted yourself on purpose. I see through your tricks. I see through your lies and deceptions.
So yeah, so I think by the end of the 30th, that's going to be... And because of that, I think you'll need maybe a little more than 1 week to get anything together you're doing. So I think that's probably for the best that we don't do the 6th.
Excellent. Good. I'm
enough.
seeing Shrek the Musical at Toby's for my birthday.
Yeah, so look forward to that, everyone. I think it's going to be real fun. I have some ideas already. And I guess we'll see how they're modified by this info dump on the 30th.
Great. So, do you guys all have your phones?
You can
gonna
play
need
Jackbox on a computer.
You also
can.
You can actually. So if you want to just open up another tab, that's also fair.
I like looking at your faces. Somebody is my phone.
Also, one last thing, which is...
Gosh,
since you asked us-
Betsy, use your double monitor.
Wow.
Listen, I have one open up for the chat, one on y'all's faces. So I'm gonna use my phone.
Wait, y'all don't have 3 monitors?
No.
Wow.
I don't have nursing money just yet. I'm still a student.
So I need to... How do I hide?
Wait, do you have 3 monitors? That's very cool.
You
I have
really?
Allow for
1,
hiding.
2, and 3.
Oh my god. I might have the space for 3 monitors when I move, because I definitely want to buy a new desk. Because we're gonna use the desk that I'm currently
Look,
using.
somebody was selling
as a
2
kitchen
monitors for like $40 together,
Ooh.
and they were nice monitors.
All right,
so...
I've just messaged everybody the room code. Don't say it out loud. And then I'm going to pull it up on screen here as well.
chill, Jeff.
That's like almost
So
my
again,
name.
so you'll go to www.jackbox.tv. If you've never done this before, where have you been for the last like 4 years?
Wow.
And then
Are you playing
the
in
code,
character?
I sent it to Nell, so Allie, you'll have to steal from Nell.
On it.
Are we playing in character or as ourselves?
No. This is just us.
I
hanging
just
out
use
today.
my name. Yeah.
You do want to use something close to your real name for this game, and I'll talk about what push the button is in a minute as soon as we get everybody connected.
James, I do want to add something to the lore of what Cinnabon was doing. Real quick.
Yes, what has Cinnabon been doing all these years?
One thing that Cinnabon and Hendrix definitely did is put out an EP.
Yes! Yes! Oh, Miguel, you do not know how good that is. Oh,
I
you
love
have
that.
you have no idea what you've just done. But yes, that is now canon.
Hell yes.
Oh man. Ooh, God. Sometimes, Miguel, I am terrified that you have read these modules.
I have not.
Sometimes you say and do things that I'm like, how are you? You have to know, but maybe you're just so in sync with the writers
It's
of
his
this
big
game.
science brain.
It is. Great. So yes, you and Hendrix can 100% have put out some sort of musical release. Now, obviously, that means you guys have 7 days to put together whatever that musical release is. No, just kidding.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know who that extra person is. I'm gonna guess it's Tyler or Thomas because they also have the code. I'll say Tyler because he's probably watching.
Mine just says sit back and relax.
Yeah, so Betsy is the VIP, so Betsy will start. But before Betsy starts... Actually, go ahead and start, Betsy, because I think the game is going to explain to us... Yeah, I think the game's going to explain how to play.
Is something supposed to be happening?
Sorry to interrupt your cryosleep, but I thought it worth mentioning that I, your digital officer during emergencies, or Dottie, have detected an alien biorhythm on this ship.
Oh no.
And just as I suspected, the aliens uploaded a virus, which is slowly deleting my program. I'm here to guide you through if you'd like.
No.
This seems stressful.
Now, it's just Among Us.
It's Among Us. So should I skip the tutorial or should I
would
play with tutorial?
do tutorial so everybody can see how this game works.
Own
Which is a
thing.
series of tests designed to evaluate your humanity and reveal any aliens hiding amongst you.
Amongst you.
I've determined that 3 of you are secretly aliens.
Oh, this really is Among
Your
Us.
device and confirm your identity. Your device can tell you if you're a human or an alien, but not the identities of your fellow players. Unfortunately, aliens will know who their compatriots are, so you'll be at a bit of a disadvantage, humans.
Oh, look how cute we are! Look at how cute we are!
All right, I've also. Oh god, hold on.
Ah!
Sorry, hold on. Pause, mute. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. You guys should also be able to see a direct feed of the game now, right? On OBS Ninja.
Oh, let's switch it.
Sure, but do we need to?
Yes.
And also, should we? Because you'll be showing your thing, James. So we'll know.
No. So this screen, everybody's going to be seeing at the same thing. My stuff is on my phone. So my personal stuff's actually on my phone because I joined. So we can all look at the screen together. This is better than looking at Twitch because if you watch
The
Twitch, you'll
lag
be delayed.
is awful.
Exactly. So now you can actually see what the game is doing.
So we should have a pretty blank.
So everybody
screen,
should
right?
now
That
have
just
a
says...
yeah. Everybody should have on their phone. It should tell them a little bit about what they are, and then read it, and then what do we do next?
By my
it's thinking.
calculations,
Oh, here we go.
You'll have 18 minutes before I cease to be. So I'd appreciate it if you could figure out who the aliens are and then push the button. You will be our first captain. I have repurposed the ship's quarters into
So
unique
Betsy is the
testing
captain.
areas. Impressive.
This is
huh?
a bad idea.
Choose an available room and your desired participants.
Oh boy.
Oh, so this is like Resistance.
Yes, actually, Miguel, this is a lot more like Resistance than it is Among Us. You do little jobs or missions, and you pick 2 people to go on them, and you see if it fails or not. So it's actually a ton like Resistance.
I see. Okay.
So right now,
okay.
Kelsey and Nell have been selected to go and do this
device
job.
has me functioning just above a graphing calculator.
I like your mohawk.
Welcome to
Kelsey.
the writing pod.
Thank you. I didn't choose it, but I'm digging it.
Answer honestly, because it will be scrutinized. The alien virus will allow the users to do something similar, but not quite right. When the correct prompt is revealed, it will be up to you to determine if any seem odd. As
Interesting.
time winds down, I'll do my best to send the aliens some real stinkers. It's the least I can do.
So basically, if I remember from the last time I played this, if you are the imposter, you're going to get a fake prompt that's similar, or it's possible, I think the imposters have the ability to send a fake prompt once or twice, not always, but just a few times in the game, to make other people look suspicious. So that if somebody gives a bad answer, either A, they are the alien and they got a bad prompt, or B, the alien sabotaged them and they answered a fake
In
prompt.
order to run this test, I've
Okay.
deleted Here is the human prompt. A birthday party theme I had as a kid was, and now the participants' answers. Do
Wow.
any of these answers seem suspicious?
I think Wait, who is Ro? Real fast. Who is Ro?
Me,
Rose.
I'm Ro.
Oh, gotcha. Well, yeah.
I mean, Rose is more likely to be real because Rose actually said princess themed, which means Rose
Yeah.
probably got the question that says party theme.
Yeah, I believe that.
So, do we have to vote for someone? Are we voting?
No.
Or are
So
just
we don't vote on anyone. This is just our time for us to talk about the results.
I was gonna say I'm the one that
we
has
can
to
click.
vote on this.
People are voting.
Click to make one pop up.
No. So guys, these alien heads aren't votes. They're just us saying this looks sus, but it's not actually deciding anything. So, for instance, and I'll be
Who
honest,
thinks
I
I
picked.
look sus?
This is ironic.
Isn't it ironic?
So all of us will have a button on our phones that says the button. That's when we vote. If anybody presses the button in the corner, then everybody gets called to the table and we take a vote to kick people out. Otherwise, we're
Oh
just
my
doing
God.
jobs. We're just doing jobs and looking at suspicious stuff.
Okay.
So the aliens and the humans get different questions.
Yes.
I'm
Do we know
sus
if
of
there's
them
an
both
alien in
because
this group, or is it
they put their thing in capital locks.
Oh my
I'm sus of them
god.
both.
Okay, next
Also,
captain,
Craig
you're in
likes to
charge.
point out Nell didn't say she had a Scooby-Doo
Okay, let's
party,
move on.
which is
Get out of the
sus.
room and test group.
Okay, thank you, Craig.
It's more
I
confusing
did
than D&D. Yeah.
have a Boxcar Children birthday party at one point. That was the only like fandom-based birthday party I really had.
I only ever had Halloween themed birthday parties because
You're a witch?
I
had a murder mystery birthday party once. It was very fun. I loved it.
Because the alien virus will give our intruders a similar yet different prompt.
Oh my god.
I couldn't even draw. This would be a disaster.
On any you find,
Yes.
off. As time goes on,
Who are you?
I'll do my best to
Oh,
send you
no.
the prompts. You're welcome.
So now we wait if we're not in the room. That's nice.
So I have a question. What happens if we push the button and like get it wrong? Like,
Then, just
don't
like in
know.
Among Us, we are kicking out good people.
oh,
So
okay.
we want to
The
try to
good-
make sure we
Do you know
know
who
who
pushed
the
the
bad people are.
Do you know who pushed the button when the button gets pushed?
I believe
Like, why
so.
wouldn't the aliens just push it right away?
If they're dawdling with their
Because
ruler,
then they
hurry
would
up on
waste their push, I guess. I think we only get to push the button once
Also, like
each.
I'm not. I
Okay.
don't know for sure like how to, whether one of you guys was the bad guy. You know what I mean? Like it's too soon to push the
Humans
button.
receive
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Draw melting
Um,
snow.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
That's obsessed. Keep in mind,
I'm-
Oh
someone
my
may have
God.
gotten a bad prompt.
I will say
Or it could
this:
just
the
be
one on the
that
far
you
right
noticed.
doesn't look melting.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Excuse me, it's clearly a puddle of water, and so it's falling and melting. I'm sorry that it's like I was worried if I just drew a clump, it wasn't gonna look like snow.
Also,
so I wanted it to look like snow and then like have the melt.
James was very quick to throw suspicion for somebody who literally drew a puddle. James was
True.
very quick to throw suspicion.
Oh my
is-
god.
Hold on. I
Tyler's.
did draw a puddle because I drew melting snow, but I also noticed that the others looked. No. Who's in the middle? Who is
Tyler.
this? Oh, Tyler. So Tyler drew actual melting. So I went, that looks like melting, and then I looked at Allie's
That
and I
does
saw
not look
snow.
like melting. That looks like
Yeah,
some kind of
Tyler's does not look
alien
like
communication between
Tyler's
two
maybe
lumps.
an iceberg
They all
with
look
fish
so
swimming
sniff.
underneath.
That's kind of fair.
I think
that
Tyler was going
said-
for icebergs.
That said,
Yeah.
I would
Tyler, what's
like
your
to-
defense?
I would
Oh,
like
Tyler says his
everyone to
defense
know
is it's a
that
penis.
Nell did defend Allie, and the aliens all know who each other are.
Mm.
Okay, I don't know that I defended Allie as much as I threw James under the bus. I'm gonna be real. I don't trust Allie based off this picture, but I also super don't trust James.
Are you looking at Allie's
just
phone right now,
say
Nell?
whatever.
Nell, can you look at Allie's phone and tell us?
You cannot look at my phone.
That would be unfair.
I think that looks like
But I'll try.
stars. I
Thomas.
think hers looks like
Hey,
stars.
Thomas.
Hello.
As I told you, I
Oh my
can't
God, it's
draw.
Thomas.
I'm
so
obsessed with
sorry.
all three of these
It
people.
is.
Thomas, are you
Thomas
dingus slap?
I'm here.
Are you dingus
Am I
slap?
still Is that still who I am? Or is that Miguel?
No. Somebody put their name in this game as Dingus Slap. Was that not you?
Things worse. Aliens can help other aliens.
I did that
by
last
giving
time.
Them a human prompt.
Yeah.
I hope you got all
Does
of
it
that.
save
because
it?
There's no way.
It,
I'll
can,
repeat
it has to be Miguel because I don't see
Okay,
who else
next
Miguel would
captain,
be.
You're in charge.
Well, then who am I? Is there Thomas?
I don't think you're in this
think there's a-
game, my dude.
Oh, I'm not in that game. Are you talking about the game? I'm so confused.
We're talking about the game. I don't think you're in this one.
I'm not in the game.
Okay, we'll bring. Hold on. Let's.
I just got here.
Hey, welcome, Thomas. Welcome.
Hi, Thomas.
We'll
Thank you.
test-
Thank you. Hi.
We'll test Miguel and
Hello.
Betsy.
From my comet dodging duties.
And
Okay,
Okay.
we haven't seen either of them yet.
who drew the snowflake? Allie drew the snowflake.
Allie drew
It
the
was melting
snowflake.
snow, and it was
I don't trust
beautiful.
any of the three of you.
Humans
I
will
don't
be
trust
given
any of you.
difficult
Allie drew a
decisions and must
snowflake.
choose which
James drew a
answer seems
puddle, and
appropriate
Tyler
to
drew
them.
iceberg.
Aliens
I
will see
think
no
that
dilemma
Nell
and
and
must
Kelsey were
choose their
both
answers
saying who
blindly.
rules,
When
like
the
what
clue
is your
sees
role
that
in your
statement,
home
aliens may
planet
have to
or something
justify
like
their
that.
own
I trust
decision
no
or
one.
face
What?
suspicion.
Why did you capitalize the P?
Let's see
I
what
wanna know.
players choose. If they're an alien,
It's an answer.
Because that's how you start a sentence.
It's an answer to a response. You know, I'm getting really tired of these accusations, Rose.
Yeah, I sus easily.
I don't feel good about
To run this test, I've deleted Ward's Bud from the The prompt humans saw was...
Wait, what was it?
Pony dies while they're at school.
This is awful.
If anybody doesn't say cry,
Oh my
oh my god! They're all aliens. They're all aliens.
Allie!
Some of us just don't have emotions.
There was no cry. There was
How do you take care of your kid? You know, it's someone else's job.
there was no cry
All
option.
of us have trauma
There
as a
aren't
kid. It
options
builds
in the
character.
human one.
I'm immediately suspicious of Allie.
Wait, Miguel, did
Did
you
we
just
even-
say there were no options?
What's that?
Miguel, did you just say there were no options?
No, there were no
crying.
No crying.
There's
option.
no crying option.
But there aren't options.
Yeah.
There's no crying option.
No, we didn't get the same thing as you did, Rose.
Oh, you can't. You don't type it in. It's like a.
Correct.
Yeah.
This was a choice of three things.
Oh.
There's a multiple choice question.
Now, you should also keep in mind
Less
that
suspicious.
the alien is able to switch prompts. So, like, they're able to give their alien prompt to a human to try. So, what we do know from this is that there's an alien probably in this room.
Allie is
Why
100%
do we
an
know
alien.
that?
I think Allie's an alien.
Allie's an alien.
Are you gonna vote off
Are you
Allie?
telling me that if
Okay.
there's the way I interpreted that is the pony dies, and I didn't want to be in charge of throwing the pony out? Did I read that question wrong?
You're just gonna leave your kid to like find the pony dead in the
No, you just
field?
make sure your kid doesn't go to the stables and you call someone else to deal with it.
Numbers you believe are aliens and press confirm.
I-
Crew members?
Are you
We have to vote for
absolutely
3 right
sure
now?
You've got this right. Since this
I
is
believe
Alright,
that is
well,
called a
Tyler
choice
threw
of
icebergs. I'm throwing Tyler under the bus.
I also picked Tyler.
isolated members shall vote. If you all vote yes,
So that was not to kick them out. That was to remove them from the vote so they can't swing the vote. So now the rest of us get to vote on one.
Oh!
So like if we
Oh,
suspect
weird.
Tyler
Oh, I
and
like
Allie, then it's like Tyler and Allie, I don't want you to vote on this. The rest of us normal people will vote.
back to the main cabin.
So now in theory we can kick one of them out, I think.
Wait,
a
you put me
unanimous
in
vote.
there?
Oh, wait, are we ready?
In there?
What the heck? We're voting to throw all 3 of these people out?
Wait
No,
a
no, no,
minute.
no, no.
Who put me in there? I want to know.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Nobody
Wait.
puts baby in.
Are we ready to push the button? What are we doing?
I don't understand what's
What-
happening.
what does it
I
say on
just-
your phone?
I just
What
It
part are
says
you
vote
on?
yes or no if you agree with the captain and want to push the button. No,
Yeah.
it's a unanimous vote will end the game, so be sure.
I voted yes.
Y'all
Yes.
better not vote me
Yeah.
out. I am a human. I am a
voting yes.
human. Why am I in here?
Are you
Y'all
throwing
about to
us all off the
lose.
tips? That's a terrible plan.
All right.
Ooh, I don't like that verb. Why are we probing?
Probe. Does that mean we get to shove something up their ass?
No, probe just lets you look at their past.
What is with? Why is that? What?
Okay, hold on. So what I'm gonna
I've done a
do?
lot of dog sitting.
Sorry, I did kick you guys out. Because I don't want Thomas to be
Rude.
sitting there this whole time. So I'm actually gonna start another
That's
one
fair.
and bring Thomas.
Oh,
Because we
I
love
was a
Thomas.
human.
In
I
that
was
also
a
human.
I was a
We're
human.
voting on all of us.
I don't know. James, were we voting to kick all 3 of those people out? Or were we voting on one? Like, what did that mean?
It meant you were
Hey,
voting
guys,
to kick
I
all
wanna
3
know
of them
who
out.
was an alien.
I was
Who
an alien, and I
okay,
was trying to
okay.
kick all 3 of them out.
And that ends the
Oh,
game. So if
bitch.
aliens are still alive, the aliens win. But if
Yes.
all 3 aliens are dead, the humans win.
Correct.
Okay, cool,
Yep.
cool.
I have a
What's the
question.
code?
I'm gonna message you guys the code again.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, it's a new code.
I have a question for just like general game decorum. Like, if you are kicked out, are you still allowed to participate in the discussions, or do you?
No,
just
I think the
mute
game's
yourself?
over. I don't think it's like Among Us. I think it looked to me like you get 1 vote.
Oh, you get. Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
never-
well then we should keep playing until we know for sure.
yeah. Okay,
Correct.
that's awesome. That's good to know.
I was trying, as an alien, I was trying to prematurely kick 3 people out of the game so that I would win.
Oh my god! So you were using your power as the only person that understood. The
I was an
game
alien! I didn't know what to do!
to leverage.
Wow.
You're
I've been playing a lot of
I was
Paranoia.
in-
Look, my ability to manipulate is higher than ever before.
James, you
Honestly,
also
James-
ruthlessly threw Allie under the bus.
Yes.
As your other
Your
two
puddle
aliens,
was
you
beautiful.
tossed her right under there. There was no.
But you know what? If
sympathy.
it meant you all won, if I died, that's okay. I'll take one.
Yeah, you would have won too, Allie.
Yeah, it would have been fine.
Oh, Allie was an alien.
Yes.
Yeah. I stand by, though. I'm not throwing out a horse. I do stand by that.
I'm on.
Well, I mean, eventually you had to. Otherwise, it would be really stinky.
Thomas. Who is Donut?
It's not Thomas.
Who is Donut?
Thomas is Thomas.
Is it
Miguel is
Kelsey?
Miguel. Allie is Allie. Rose is Rose. Betsy is Betsy. Nell is Nell. I'm. Kelsey is Donut.
It's gotta be Tyler.
Glaze. Glazando. Glaze. Donut. Donut.
Tyler,
Oh.
go to the chat. Are we waiting for you, or do I need to start?
I'm
Oh,
obsessed
I'll just
with my
watch this
steampunk
time.
hat and goggles. Oh my god, it's Pixel.
We miss you, Tyler.
Good riddance, Tyler.
Well, kind of. We have Thomas here now, so
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
that
Thomas, by
counts.
the way, they decided something was canon for governor. Do you want to share what it was, Miguel?
Oh, yeah. He already knows the first part, which is that Governor Cinnabon and Hendrix are in a throuple. The second thing is that all three of us also have "I only open for Daddy" tattooed on our lower backs.
Okay, yes.
I
Can confirm.
only open for Daddy.
You did that so well. That's so. That was weird.
I'm available for guidance if you require.
I'm like too drunk for this.
Okay,
now.
we can
Yeah.
skip the tutorial this time. Nell, I think
Ask
you're VIP.
Nell, I played a robot one time.
You did, and you were a great robot.
Determined that 3 of you
That was my
are
first
secretly
play that was ever
aliens.
produced.
It was very uncanny valley.
Please look at your device and confirm your identity.
I
Tell you if
only
you are
open
human or
for
an alien,
Daddy.
but not the identities of your
I-
fellow players.
Sir, I
Oh,
only
no.
Open-
This is going to be so confusing.
Yeah,
for Daddy.
This is gonna
I'm
be
the one in the
easy.
purple hat. And my
No
name is
one is
Rohaha.
using-
Yay, I still have my mohawk.
You
Where
named
am
yourself
I?
after
Where
that
am I?
centaur, right,
Oh,
Rose?
I've got
Roha?
Leia buns! Wow, it's a great day.
What am I
I-
wearing?
I can't hear a single
is-
blessed thing. There are too many voices. Oh, I have to confirm. Hold on, guys.
Just so you know, I am not
By
Thomas.
my calculations, you will have
Wait,
You are
what?
not Thomas?
Wait.
to be. So,
So
Thomas, who are you?
aliens
I'm
are
not telling you, but I'm
What?
not
This
Thomas,
thing doesn't
and
work
there's
if
one
you
of
don't
everyone.
know.
So
This is not a hidden identity game.
Yeah, no, this isn't a hidden identity game, Thomas. We need to know who you are so you can defend yourself when we think you're an alien.
okay, I'm Miguel.
So who's Miguel?
What?
Is Miguel Thomas?
I don't know.
Miguel
maybe.
has to be Thomas.
We need to know! That's not how this thing works!
Did we just switch, Miguel?
All right, I am testing Miguel, and I'm testing Thomas, and I'm testing Allie for old time's sake.
I hope we make it.
What do you
That's
do?
fair.
I don't know how you play this.
Initiated.
I want to make sure I'm
Write
in
an
the screen
answer to the
too.
prompt on your device.
So
not
Miguel
gonna
is Thomas, and Thomas is Miguel. We got it.
It's
Great minds think alike.
Yep.
That's a good
Typing
question, Craig.
furiously, I
Why
don't know if
hasn't
that
the
makes
memo
it
max
in
been
report.
used more?
Furious typing over here.
guys, make sure you're really specific in your answer, and it's obviously that you're human. If you're human.
And
That
the
will help
prompt
us.
For humans was, my favorite T-shirt has this on it. So let's see how they responded. Do any of these
Uh-oh.
answers seem
Miguel,
suspicious?
bears?
Those are three very different answers.
Can confirm Allie does have a tank top with a snuggly duckling bar
Yes.
from Tangled on it that she wears
It's
a
a
lot.
great shirt.
So that's believable to me. I
Miguel,
don't know what the other-
bears? Miguel, your favorite shirt has bears on it?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Do you want me
mine
to go
says,
find it?
Hold on,
No,
hold on, hold
what-
on.
what-
wait.
what are these
Mine
bears?
says that top. Oh, right. God damn it. Name.
They're like little bongo playing bears. I've never gotten to use it in Paranoia
Also, Thomas,
Get it and show us.
because it's a brown shirt.
Can you
Yeah.
explain Delaware?
Yeah, it's a shirt I got when I went on vacation once. Alien. I can't do it.
Thank you for that explanation, Thomas.
That helped us so much.
Pick another room.
What are your favorite
I hate
shirts?
this game.
16 minutes.
Thomas, have you ever been to You've been to Delaware. I know you've been to Delaware.
Yes.
I
don't
don't trust
have
Thomas. I absolutely.
Yeah, that's sus.
Who's? Oh, Miguel. Sorry, Thomas. Thomas, who is playing Miguel. Thomas, you have to pick a room and people.
Maybe I'm getting loopy, but I think I just saw
I
the
don't
Green
see any of
Lantern.
that on my thing.
No, it should ask you to pick a room. There you go.
It didn't at first. I had to refresh it.
It's Maya.
Craig, do you even
Amy,
know
I
what
love
Delaware
drawing
is?
games. Thomas, let me come draw with you, please. Please,
Craig
thank
if he knows
you,
what
I love
Delaware
you.
Yes, Delaware is a very, like,
some
not
terrible drawing
popular
players.
state. I would not be surprised if Craig was like, I don't know what Delaware is.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Craig,
Oh, we have a
Craig
timer.
is,
Guys, hurry.
strangely knowledgeable.
Hit the hurry button. Hit the hurry
I
button.
did. I hit it.
Do not hit the hurry button. Some of us are still working here.
Oh my
on
god, the
our
more people who
artwork.
hit it, the faster it goes. Everybody hit it.
Yeah. Always hit the hurry button if you're not.
If they're taking too long with their precious art, you can always hit the hurry up button.
3,
It's a rude
2,
button.
1.
Yeah, they put a lot of effort into that.
I really love drawing games.
Transferring.
I hate drawing games because I'm not good at them.
Humans should have received.
Oh my god, stop.
Draw running late.
A running late? Oh,
And go.
interesting. Okay.
The second one does not say running late
Oh
to me
wait,
at all.
no. Hang on, guys.
What's going on here?
Betsy,
No,
what
no,
were you
no.
drawing?
I was a human.
Do
and
you
my
know
phone
how
was alarm
often
clock.
I just like lay in bed after my alarm goes off?
Friends,
I just lay there and
Mhm.
think about life.
Do you have a
An
pirate
alien
hat on?
sent me a wrong prompt.
No,
So
it's
this only happens
hair.
when an alien is in the room. One of
Pirate.
these was an alien because mine was alarm clock.
I don't think the alien has to be in the room to screw you up.
Yeah, they do.
Well,
I
I was
think they
given
do.
the prompt alarm clock.
Oh, do they?
I just
Kelsey
want to
says they
say,
do.
Yeah, I think they do have to be in the room to mess up the prompt.
Oh, so Nell is saying Betsy or who's doing it? Kelsey
Or
are
who's
the
doing it?
alien.
Then it's Betsy.
How does
I'm
that?
a
I mean,
human.
we got a lot of sus on Betsy right now. We're looking at Betsy and Thomas if we're looking at aliens right now, right?
I say-
I'm not ready to vote yet, guys. Don't force us to
When
vote.
my
James.
alarm
That was very
goes off and I
manipulative.
know I'm gonna be late, I just
James-
fucking lay there and think about life.
I
James,
just
what-
don't believe you. You're a nurse. There's
I
no
also
way.
don't
The
have an
alien
alarm
says-
clock. I have a Google Home.
What the
I
hell?
don't
Okay, hold on. Allie has a game question. Everybody quiet. Allie, game question.
When the alien is able to send a fake prompt, does do they do the same fake prompt that they sent? Just because it looked like there were two alarm clocks.
Yes,
So
I
did
believe.
two-
I believe that when an alien hacks someone,
Oh.
they get the alien prompt. So then the alien and that
Kelsey
person
is
would both have
super
to.
suspicious because there were two alarm clocks. That's true. Kelsey also.
So if somebody was asked draw an alarm clock, Kelsey was the only one who. No. Betsy
Yeah.
didn't draw an alarm clock. Is the
But
one.
did you see I wrote get up on mine? So I didn't just
yeah,
draw
what
an
alarm
alarm
clock?
clock.
The alarm
I
clock
wrote
can get up.
I don't think we have
I-
enough information to vote all three people out. I think we
No,
gotta skip this
but
one.
Why are we putting Betsy in the corner?
Thank you.
because
I also
Rose.
I don't trust Betsy.
don't
I'll
trust
tell you
Kelsey.
right now, I'm a human. So
No,
I
I absolutely.
Okay, Kelsey, I
Kelsey's
obviously
an
believe you
alien.
because you said
I don't
it.
use an alarm clock.
Yeah.
Kelsey's a damn alien.
But wait, who's calling
And
me an
I think
alien?
James is an alien with her because James
Oh,
is
okay.
suspecting
Hang on a
this
second.
suspicious
Let
Betsy,
me kick.
but it's obviously
hang on.
fucking Kelsey.
Who?
So I think it's James and Kelsey. are
Okay,
aliens
so I'm
together.
gonna shut them up for a second. Now listen, if there's somebody in that room, I was not the alien. First of all, who just draws someone sleeping?
The vote has failed.
So
who?
Kelsey just put three
My
humans
character was
in the
awake
pod.
when we drew her.
all you can do is keep testing until you can all agree.
I think
Okay,
at
next
least it's
you're in
Betsy.
charge.
Betsy was asked to
or-
draw running late, and Betsy drew somebody doing a crunch in a bed.
So it's either Nell or
I like
Betsy.
to relax in bed. I'm sorry.
So I feel like it's Nell or Betsy for the alien.
And Thomas, right?
I'm
We
so
can all
mad.
agree it's Thomas, right?
I'm so
Yeah.
mad.
Sure.
I don't think it's Nell, unless Nell's lying really well, in which case
I
it
am a
will
good
be-
liar, but it was not me.
Nell goes, I'm a good liar, but trust me.
I need you all to know I'm good at these games, but it is not me this time.
Oh, okay.
I don't know this game well enough to be that good at it.
I don't trust Betsy or Nell in this case.
I will get better at this game.
They're all
Nobody
aliens.
ever trust me.
Oh, I'm in this one. Fuck.
I'm a good person.
I like can't. Hit hurry.
Where? Oh!
I've done
I
nothing
clicked on
wrong
my button.
ever in my life.
Who's being tested?
It's me, Rose, and Kelsey.
It's better.
This is a vague one.
Oh no! I got hacked! My prompt said I prefer wearing shorts to pants. Which, again, is similar, but...
Wait,
was
I
not the
also
prompt.
got hacked. I put a different answer.
And
I put a
Kelsey,
different answer.
and Kelsey is also in this room.
Oh wait, no, I didn't.
got
I
this
did
prompt.
that.
Whoa.
I got this
okay.
prompt. It's better to be hot than cold.
So can aliens send different prompts or
Wait,
different
and Kelsey's in
answers?
this room?
Rose, you saying it's not your answer?
Okay, no, I didn't. I just read it wrong. That was my bad.
We're on the clock here, people.
I
so
got
let's
the
keep
actual
going.
prompt. It's better to be hot than cold.
I
Alright,
got a
fuck
prompt
off,
that said
Kelsey.
pants
We
and
know you're a
shorts.
goddamn
Kelsey
alien.
Fuck
is
off
an alien.
now. I am not a goddamn alien. You vote me off, I hope you all die. Because I'm not.
That's exactly what an alien would say!
Jeez.
I don't trust.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What an
Vote me
alien
off.
would say.
It all will be revealed in the end, and you'll see that I was right.
Thomas, you
So,
can't
it's
defend
fine.
Kelsey. You're an alien too.
I
What?
also. I think that Nell's an alien, guys. She's going.
I
really
think
hard in
Rose
on
is an
Kelsey.
alien because Rose is like the kind that sneaks in underneath and it's like after everybody's fighting, Rose is like, I kind of think so and so is an alien.
I think all
Why do
three
you
of
think
are
that about? I
aliens.
mean, yeah, it's true.
Because
Rose-
you've done it
I'm not the
multiple
alien.
times.
Rose, you're the
In
captain.
this game?
Maybe
Oh, I
she's
am.
telling you.
Okay.
I am
Ooh,
not
these
the
are fun
alien.
types of.
Go
things.
ahead, vote me off. See what happens.
After
I want
this
to draw
game,
again. Let me draw again, please. It's going so well last time.
does anybody else want to volunteer to go? I'll go.
I will go.
see.
I have nothing to hide.
I think Kelsey
Who
should go.
hasn't
Is this the drawing?
been tested?
Oh.
It looks like everybody's been tested at least once.
At least one.
Rose has been tested twice. Everyone else has been tested once.
Allie, we know
Thank
is
you, Rose.
human, pretty much, right?
I'd like to test Nelly.
Yeah, I'm
This
definitely
is
a human.
Can somebody test Rose?
I hope you've chosen a team.
Rose is the
Rose
captain.
is the captain.
Guys, this is
Not
gonna
this
tell us.
round.
This is gonna help us because we're pretty sure
How's this
that
gonna help
Allie
us
is
if you're
human.
not being tested?
Okay, so what am I supposed to do, Rose?
Rose, you have to describe the
Answer
signs
the
to them.
question. Oh, describe the symbols below that players must select. Oh God. It looks like a frowny face, kind of, with like 2 eyes and like a long nose. And then the other one kind of looks like a person, like with an upside down U body, and then like, it looks like it's a mermaid. It's definitely a mermaid now that I look closer at it. And the third one's a fish.
I'm gonna need you to go back. Okay,
Again,
I think I think I see the frowny face. I've also got the frowny face. I do not have your other.
Okay,
two.
the mermaid is like a dot, and then it's like a single line, and at the end of one of the lines is like 2 little fins.
Oh, I
But-
found it. Yep. Okay.
And then the third one is like 2 eyeballs, and then it's like a fish face. Like if you were looking at a fish from the front, it's very abstract. This art.
I just see a couple. Is it
There
just the
are a
eyes at the
couple
top?
options.
Oh, I only
Shit,
picked
I only
2
got 2.
because I didn't get it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, that was hard.
Okay.
Well, let's see if we got the same 2 the first. Oh, test has failed.
Okay, that was suspicious. Maybe test.
Well, we
Okay,
both
yeah,
got the mermaid and
2.
the fish right.
I just didn't know what you were talking about. with
There
that
were a
third
lot
one.
of fish options.
Okay.
What the hell?
Huh.
So I think, if I remember for this one, the alien doesn't have all 3 glyphs at all. So at this screen, it's inserted in so it looks like they had all 3.
We're on the clock
But in the
here,
actual
people, so
game,
let's
the
keep
alien
going.
can't pick the right one. So if the captain does a really good job
Oh.
describing them,
Well,
the
I
alien
really
will always
fucked
have
that
it
one up
wrong.
for you guys.
Yeah.
But I blame Rose because they're like 4 fish. I don't
I
actually
was
blame
trying.
I
was
think-
You were trying,
Blame
and
Rose.
you described those first 2 perfectly.
And the title
That
has been
last
passed.
one was hard. I'm sorry, guys.
No, that was really hard.
It's all good.
I'm sorry you all did not get the information. Rose, you were perfect.
You too.
All right, Thomas.
Wow. I'm so confused.
Miguel, who do you want to
Oh,
test?
I
wait.
am as well.
It's me. Oh, sweet.
I would say please test Betsy and James.
Do the drawing
we
one.
have-
Do
Yeah,
the drawing one.
Tested enough.
Test
I'm
me
too
and
drunk
Betsy.
to kind of like test myself.
Okay, yeah.
Don't
I
put
can get that.
don't
If
put
I was
Kelsey
an alien,
in the
I'm
room.
pretty sure I'd reveal it.
I'm
by
terrified of Kelsey
Um,
being in the room.
I want to go again. I like drawing.
I hate drawing. I'm not an artist,
You
guys.
just play this game
I
to.
did theater. I can act. I can sing. I cannot dance.
Plus,
I
Kelsey
cannot
thinks
draw.
I'm definitely not human, which makes me think that she's an alien. So put me
I mean,
in
do
there.
you
So
want to
I'll
put
prove.
someone?
I think Kelsey.
I want to prove myself. I want to prove myself.
Okay.
Wow, this is
Another
how you
drawing
treat
test
your
on
guest
the way.
star? Man.
Your
Okay.
Have you seen how we treat the recurring stars, Kelsey?
God damn it. Oh.
I trust Rose and I trust Allie right now.
I do
too
not
drunk
trust
for
Nell.
this.
I don't trust Nell, and I don't trust James.
I also don't trust James.
Yeah.
Kelsey, I can agree with you there.
Wait, why don't you trust James?
I
Because
didn't say I don't
James,
trust James.
because
Just
James
like a
is living on the
half-breed.
fact that, oh, I was an alien last time, so the chances of me being an alien again are very low. So if I am the alien, nobody's gonna suspect me because of that.
You lose. Well,
So he's suspecting you because other people wouldn't suspect you.
Exactly.
Wow,
It's easy
okay.
to always hop on the bandwagon when someone else is being accused to take away suspicion from yourself.
I can't draw to save my life. I hate you guys.
Guys,
Remember
mine's
that
great.
Betsy drew somebody waking up in the morning and drew somebody doing crunches on a bed. So if Betsy's drawing is bad, we have 2 strikes against Betsy. Also, my
That's
drawing
true.
is
That's a
great.
good point.
Somebody drew a wizard! Two people drew wizards!
Oh my god!
Moses doesn't have-
That was my prompt! That was my prompt! And Alien gave me the wrong prompt! Somebody sabotaged me, guys!
Okay, so let's get this straight. Remember, I said that the alien, when they hack, gets the alien's prompt. The alien's prompt was obviously draw a wizard. I drew Moses correctly. One of these two is an alien. I'm clear.
That is not what I
That's
drew.
correct, guys. It's absolutely Betsy. Remember,
That is
she's had one
absolutely
before.
not what I drew.
How do we? I don't know that that's a
Betsy
rule,
Betsy
though.
gets extra points though because she drew like a Lord of the Rings wizard, whereas Rose's wizard is like stupid Merlin.
Lord of the Rings wizard? Come on, James. You know the names.
Guys,
I-
you know it's Betsy.
Gandalf.
Put Betsy in a corner. Put
I am-
Betsy in a corner.
Gross.
Why does your wizard have a pitchfork?
It's
That's what I
supposed
would.
to, listen, I'm drunk. So it was supposed to be little like glowy things.
All right, well, we've got one of the aliens. You've got one of them.
Okay, how do we put Betsy in a corner?
You have to know all 3 to put Betsy in a corner, I think.
Oh, okay.
No, just nobody test her. Because
I'm already in a corner.
So if we were to pick, it would be Kelsey, Betsy, and Thomas.
Stop trying to throw me in there, James. We all know you're suspicious, okay?
We haven't heard from Miguel in a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Miguel
Miguel
and
and
Thomas.
Thomas. Miguel, Thomas, you only get 2 points.
Oh.
Nice guy.
Oh, this is the trusting thing. Sorry, guys, I didn't realize
No,
what
this
was.
is a good one. This is
No.
a really good one because we narrow it down really good.
All right.
Ali,
Just
I
do a
wanted the
better job than me
drawing.
now that you know what we're supposed to do.
Jonathan is right. I think Moses could have been a sorcerer or a warlock.
Captain, I'm sending you the correct glyphs now.
Okay, so one of the ones is the mermaid one that we had last time.
Oh
You
shit!
guys
I was
remember
not
what
paying
it was like?
attention.
Great job, guys. All right, so what that one is
Neither
like
was I.
a single dot, and then there's a single line under it that curves under it and then flips up, and it kind of looks like a tail.
Got it.
Well, could you repeat that?
Okay, single dot with a line under it that curves up, and it kind of looks like a tail. Other one I have is it's 2 Y's kind of back to back with each other with a dot over the second Y. So one of them looks like a Y, the other one looks like a backwards Y, and then there's a dot.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Okay, and then the third one, it's like a sideways rainbow where there's 2 curves. There's a big curve and then a little curve on the inside and 2 dots above the rainbow.
Got it.
You got them all?
Yeah, I did.
All right.
Yeah, I think so.
Miguel, you good?
I think so.
Rose,
right, I'm gonna lock
tap
it
on
in.
Betsy on your phone. Tap on Betsy. It'll like probe Betsy, and then look at these both terrible drawings of these prompts, and it's like, of course,
Yeah.
Betsy's an. There's the evidence is so clear. Neither of those things is the prompt.
I see it, James.
Okay.
And I
What
also
makes me
see
think
you
James
probing
is-
me. I know. I'm pretty.
This is
sure
what makes me
think
think
James
James is like,
was
let me
trying
get
was
all these other
good.
people on board with voting
There's
this one.
no
James.
way James was able.
All right,
Okay, so
so-
we trust Thomas and Miguel.
No, the test failed.
Oh, who got one wrong?
Okay, so
Thomas got
Thomas
the mermaid
one
wrong. Thomas got the mermaid
By which
wrong.
we mean Miguel.
Thomas or Miguel?
No, Thomas the
No.
person got the mermaid wrong.
Yeah, which I see why you picked the wrong
We're on the
one
clock
if
here.
that
Yeah.
other one
Let's keep it
was
going.
there. We just have no proof that the other one was there, you know? So, like, if the alien got one that looked close,
So Miguel is
Then-
looking good. Thomas is slightly more suspicious.
Guys,
And we
Miguel
already had
doesn't
some
even
suspicions
have
on
the other
Thomas.
one. Miguel doesn't even have the other one. So
What?
yeah,
Yeah,
Miguel
so
doesn't even
is-
have the other glyph.
Is I'm wondering if Thomas was given that one as like the fake it's close to point out that he didn't have the right one.
I
He's
think
the
you're
alien.
right. I think Thomas is
Yeah,
the alien.
okay.
I think Betsy is the alien, and Kelsey is the alien. And
Wait,
Kelsey's gonna
let's-
get
I
real
think
defensive right now
James-
because he's the
I
alien.
think James is
Kelsey again. I agree.
He
We gotta
keeps
have
saying
Kelsey
me.
again.
'cause
Press
he's
the
trying to
button.
cover up his
Press the
tracks.
button. I'm pressing
Press
it.
the button.
I'm pressing it.
Somebody get James, because I am not the alien. I am a human.
Oh,
Every
guys,
time-
Thomas also was
every
the one
time
that said Delaware.
James was in the
Thomas
group when
was-
Thomas
somebody
also
was
said Delaware. Thomas said Delaware.
Yeah, it's definitely Thomas.
It's definitely Thomas and Betsy, but James, I don't think we know the third person yet.
Yeah.
Who do you think
Kelsey.
the third person is?
He's
gotta
gonna
be
say
Kelsey.
me because
Why?
he has nothing better to say.
Because there were two wizards.
Obviously James.
Rose drew one of them. Oh no, Betsy drew the other one.
I wasn't in that one.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was thinking
Guys,
that
James
Kelsey was
is
the one in the wizard.
definitely cleared because of Moses.
Yeah.
James is clear. It's Betsy, it's Thomas, but I don't know if the third one is Kelsey. It's gotta be Kelsey or James. I don't know whether the third one is
Or
Kelsey or James.
possibly Nell. I'm not ready to vote, guys.
We have
Okay,
to. We
okay.
only
We
have
have
1
to-
minute and 50 seconds left, though.
Oh shoot, you're right.
Oh, there's a timer. Fuck.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
okay. Then we have 2 minutes to do like one more
Okay,
test
no, we're
on.
gonna do the simple one again, really fast on Kelsey, Rose, and who else? James.
You can only pick 2 people.
Oh fuck.
Also,
no,
guys,
I'm
I
doing
kind
the
of think it
pod.
Writing
might
pod.
Three there.
be Nell.
So, Rose.
I think it might be Nell. I've
Yeah.
always thought.
Nell's been
Wait.
very quiet this game.
What?
All right. Well, you guys are gonna have to decide how you feel about that once we see this test go through.
Okay. Answer this.
Everyone hit the hurry button. All right. Let's see how fast they all take, because anyone who's a alien might stall.
I'm done. I'm done. Fingers up.
Okay.
We're doing that paranoia game. I'm not typing.
Anyone who's an alien is gonna stall. This is looking not great on
Hold on,
Kelsey.
sorry.
My hands are up. What are you talking about?
Kelsey.
Oh, I
Guys,
see.
I wrote so poorly. I tried to explain what I wanted to say.
Here's
Um,
the correct prompt.
We're gonna see how this goes.
We got 53 seconds.
Place to break
That wasn't my prompt. I got hacked again.
My prompt.
I sure hope these
Sure, you get hacked a lot, James.
James is
Kelsey
fucking
hacked
you.
me. Kelsey hacked me.
Oh my god!
Kelsey hacked me.
Wow.
Yeah, sure.
It is
Oh
James.
god.
Somebody push the button.
Somebody push the button. It's fine. Put me in and we lose. Put Kelsey in and we win. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Kelsey is in this room
Well, you
right
said
now.
that, James.
You guys
That
trust
It
me
is
from
James.
Moses.
It is James.
So
What are you talking
James,
about?
Wait,
Kelsey,
can
and
everybody
Betsy.
be quiet for a second?
Stop,
I have to
Thomas.
ask
It
a
is
question.
James.
I have to
Okay?
ask a question about the game. Guys, I have to ask a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, I'm confused because I don't understand, like, if Kelsey hacked James, would Kelsey get James's prompt, or would Kelsey still have the alien prompt?
I would
Kelsey would still have the alien prompt.
So then that doesn't make sense. I think
Exactly.
it's Nell, guys.
It's not me. I don't know what to say to convince you.
No, I'm wondering if
Why do you think it's Nell?
It's James. James
It's
is
not
the third
me.
one.
Oh my
It
god.
is absolutely fucking James.
It's not
I
me.
vote.
Somebody
Hang
push
on.
the button.
Hang on. Can somebody
It's Kelsey.
vote?
It's Thomas,
Somebody
Kelsey, and
push the button.
Betsy.
We have 22 seconds left. Oh my god, it's James.
I
Oh my
read
god.
the bell. I
Definitely
pushed the
James.
button, guys.
I'm glad we're having a good time, so vote me out. You know what? Even if we lose, I'm glad we had a good time. That's all I can
Please
say.
put James in.
You know, I'm kind of feeling
Rose,
like
if you
it's
put me in,
Nell.
you're gonna
This
lose.
is why I
I've
like
done
Quiplash
nothing
better.
suspicious. I've done nothing suspicious.
How many
James
times can you press the
has to
button?
have been the alien.
Think
to get
about
that prompt.
Moses. Think about Moses. I am the only person who got the right prompt because the
Oh,
alien
yes,
got the
you're
wrong
joking.
one and the
You're
alien
joking.
hacked the other
Rose,
person.
Why is alien there?
Wait, who's the person that I'm supposed to vote for?
You can
That's
swap her.
Betsy.
Betsy, and not Thomas. You have to get rid of Thomas and put Miguel in.
No, why Miguel?
Wait, what? Me?
We
Miguel
know
is
it's
Thomas.
Betsy.
Miguel is Thomas. You have to take Thomas out and put Miguel in.
No, it's gotta be now.
No, Thomas is in there.
It's gotta be
Tom.
Nell
Gotta get
now.
Thomas out of
It's
the
gotta
room.
be now. There's no reason
It's
Nell would
Nell.
ever throw this
Nell
Miguel
in.
stuff in.
Oh my gosh.
If it's not
No.
Kelsey, then.
No,
But Nell wasn't
no,
in.
Not me. It is Nell.
James is an alien.
failed, guys.
Alien is so different. I'm furious. At least-
Somebody push the button. Somebody push the button. Somebody push the button. You got 9 seconds. Somebody who has the
Only one I
button.
fucking touched here.
Oh shit.
Kelsey,
Okay.
push the button.
Oh, there we go. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh my god, you know who it is. You
God.
know who it is.
Wait,
Don't you
wait,
show me
Seconds.
that. Okay, well.
Moses. Moses.
Miguel, who
Wait,
are you
what?
voting for?
It's
And
not
James.
Miguel.
It's
God,
not.
they won. They
Oh,
won.
wait, no.
Captain.
Oh, my
We got
Thomas.
666
bad.
on the timer.
No,
I forgot about
put
that.
James in there. It's not James. It's Nell.
It's-
It's Betsy, and it's Thomas.
I am actually 100%
Who
with
is
Kelsey on
Miguel?
this. I am with Kelsey
Thomas
on this.
Yeah.
I think it's
Thomas.
Nell, Thomas, and Betsy because Nell tried to throw Miguel
whatever.
under the bus at the last minute
Yeah,
for no reason.
I think it's Nell.
I
Nell,
think-
no.
Nell,
Don't let
Thomas.
Nell talk you.
Guys.
Guys, Miguel is Thomas. They switched names.
Yeah, we switched names. We know that.
Tom.
Oh God.
No, it's Thomas.
I hate you all.
God.
I'm furious.
I'm
I
too
hate
drunk
you all
for this.
so much.
It was both of them. Oh my God! It was both of them.
Oh, guys.
Yes.
Wow.
It was that whole
Wow.
right side of the screen. Oh my God!
Oh, wow.
Insane.
Yes. Group of winners.
Absolutely
Ha, ha,
insane.
ha.
Kelsey, I think we can play fair. You and me, I think we should make up. We both got a little heated. I was so sure it was
Yeah.
you. You were so sure it was me.
Because you kept throwing me under the bus, and I'm like,
So
it's okay, James.
wait, but that Moses one,
happened?
oh, it was because Betsy was there. So Betsy hacked Rose. Rose and Betsy both drew
What
wizards.
happened? With the
Yeah, I got
texting
the
breaking
prompt to
up
draw
one, though.
Gandalf.
Yeah, James, can you explain what happened with the texting breaking up one?
The what breaking up one?
How do you break up? And you said not dark alleys or
Yeah,
something?
because I got
No.
hacked. Mine said name a creepy place to find creepy things, and I said dark alleys and uncle bedrooms.
So they can hack when they're not in the room.
I guess so,
Yeah.
because the other two people were
guess,
also
yeah.
normal people.
Gotcha.
So which one of you
That's
hacked me on?
really
Miguel.
fucked
It was
up.
Miguel. Look
It
at him.
wasn't
Look at
me.
his.
Actually, I think it was me.
I think
I'm pretty
for
sure I hacked you most of the time, James.
Damn it.
for
Is
80%
this
of the
what, like,
game,
Is this
I
what
did not
every
understand what was going
paranoia
on.
session is like? It's
Yeah.
exhausting.
Yes.
I completely
Yes, that
forgot
shit.
who the other
It is
imposters
so
were.
exhausting.
Did you really, Thomas?
Look,
I like it.
I did
Paranoia
not
is
know.
gonna feel
I
like
did
a
not know
cakewalk
that
after
Miguel and
this.
Betsy were imposters.
paranoia is gonna feel so easy now that we've experienced true paranoia.
Guys, do we need a talking stick?
Okay, first grade teacher.
Is the aggressive shit.
All right, I'm gonna take the screen away, and I'm gonna go set us up for our second game of the night, which I was
Yay.
hoping Tyler would be here by now, but I think Tyler's still working.
Where the hell is he?
Wait, I like
Bless
this
you.
one.
He's
I'm gonna play it
afraid of me, I
Second
think.
game of what? No.
We
I don't
can
know.
always come back to this, maybe Rose, but I'm gonna. After
we're
the
doing a different
heatedness of that game of paranoia,
Yeah,
I
that's
I'm
figured
way too
we
drunk
can
for that
do.
game.
Yeah.
I don't need that kind of energy.
Betsy said
I
they-
admitted to being
everyone
the
was like,
alien
Betsy,
in the
uh,
first.
give us one good reason why it's not you. And she leaned into the mic and said, because I'm drunk.
That game was so much fun, though. I really enjoyed that.
I'm
I
quite
love
drunk.
social.
That was fun to you? Have to
This
defend-
was more than half full
have
when
to-
we started
having
tonight.
to fend
This
off
is empty
James
now.
from like kicking you off the
I'm
ship
quite
half
drunk.
the time is exhausting.
I agree, Jeff. I demand Tyler. Where is he? He needs to get his butt here.
Promise, what are you in rehearsals
What?
for?
Clue at school.
That's so
Every
cool.
single high school is also doing Clue. It's so annoying.
Oh my god.
But
That's
ours
good
is
though, 'cause
going to be
you-
better.
Ours is so much better.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Oh, mind if I hold it because the lighting is better?
Oh, I'm sure. it
Thank
will
you.
be. I'm sure the lighting will be fantastic.
Is it the same code?
No, I'm gonna send you guys the code in a second. Let's do this.
Because it's on
Which
the
should my new
screen
name
right
be?
now, isn't it?
Oh, it is actually. Yeah, you guys can see it because I'm sharing my screen
EIIX.
now. So yeah, yes. Don't say it again out loud, but yes, that's the one.
Good job.
Why didn't you say it out loud?
Because
shoot, I have to
audience
Facebook
people
them.
can join. We've got like
Do we
Oh,
not
it
trust the
was supposed to
audience?
say Evo.
No.
Change it. That's okay.
Who trusts people these days? I certainly don't.
I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh, I'm boring.
Trusting is for them.
Okay, wait. I have a question. So, are we
There's some
deciding
speed people
canonically
also too,
whether
that
that
allow them
everyone
to-
is different races, or is that just like certain did we figure out?
I built Evo as a halfling when I built her, which obviously she's not actually halfling size, but I think she has halfling ancestry, so I built her as a halfling.
I think we're missing someone.
Spencer's
Who still needs to join?
100% a high elf. I don't know.
Betsy, do you? I think you need to join.
Yeah, but
You got
like
the code?
those are all things that could
There we
pass
go.
in the alpha complex. But like, for example, like Tyler built a turtle.
My
like
take
it.
was
Alright,
just
that's
they have
everybody.
this ancestry, you
A
know?
turtle.
Because Evo is not halfling size. She's a full person size.
That's true.
She's a short full
And then I'm going to do this and show it to the audience and give them a minute because this is a game that audience people can actually join and vote and swing things. Just like Paranoia. Everything's got to... Look, I am the brand, like, promotional manager. I'm the head of programming, so I have to make sure everything ties back into Paranoia some way or another. That's just my job.
Ooh, guys, I have an unrelated question, but I'm gonna wait actually because we're about to start a game. So never mind.
In all that time, you could have asked your question, Rose.
Okay, mull over it while we play. The question is, if you could take a historical event and turn it into a fantasy RPG one-shot, what event would you choose?
A live performance of a Shakespeare show. 100%. I want to be an actor performing with William Shakespeare at opening night of fucking Midsummer's Night Dream.
In an RPG?
Oh, no, in real life.
I'm gonna go with I'm trying to remember his name. I think it was Karem, who was like one of the first celebrity chefs, like way back in the day, who like started off as I think like as an orphan or something, and then became apprentice for some chef, and then moved into doing pastries, and then he became world famous. Like heads of state would have him over to make pastries for them because he was so fucking good at it. So I'm gonna go ahead and say like a fucking pastry making
I got disconnected.
tabletop RPG.
I got disconnected too.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it kicked me out
wow.
too. Let's try again.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, it's
Thank
a new
you.
code. All right, you guys can see the code.
Jeez.
It's
I'm asking because I think I'm going to be doing this thing with these with this board game is an education group. I'm going to be running a game of Quest for them.
Cool.
And so I'm trying to figure out like what historical event or like well-known book to turn into a one-shot. And I'm thinking I might like keep thinking like along the line. Oh, this is fun. I like picking these people. Hold on. Pause. Oh, okay.
All right, we're missing. That's right. So there we go. That's 9, or that's all 8 of us. So I will flick this back on, and we can show the audience the code. I will send them the new code. I don't know why it created a new room for us as soon as we started.
am I on there?
Rose, the Great Emu War.
Ooh, that sounds fun. What's that about?
I think the Australians got their asses kicked by a bunch of emus.
Hello.
Like the animal?
Like, yes, like the animal.
That's fun.
Yay!
What? There's a 3 now? Why?
Apparently.
And remember, you still get to vote if you're in the audience. Type in that room code.
Welcome to Jackbox. This is our special Paranoia-themed Jackbox. So everybody here knows how to play Quiplash, right? They give you a prompt, you answer, say something witty or funny or stupid, and just try to gain the favor of the room. Have them go, haha, I like that one.
All the prompts are
They are.
Paranoia related. That's fun.
They are.
I'm so hyped.
Do we get limited answers?
You made the prompts?
Ah.
Fuck my
Whose sunglasses? Oh,
Okay,
never
good
mind.
game.
As soon as I said it out loud, I was like, oh,
Who is it?
Miguel.
What? What did I do?
Wear sunglasses.
I feel bad I made him walk all the way up the stairs. I don't normally do it, but this is too important to me. And he seemed very nice and unfazed.
I
Give me a
did very
biscuit. I want a Cheddar Bay biscuit.
Yo, throw it in
This
my
is Allie's
mouth.
first ever red lobster biscuit. She's never had one before.
What?
What? They're so good.
It's not true, but it's been a while.
I'm gonna say, Amanda, they go
That's not
change
true.
your life, honey.
James, you're getting a Steam notification.
Oh,
Am I?
fuck shit.
And now it begins.
Where is the timer on this?
There was
Oh,
a
did you
timer?
get both your prompts in, or did it screw up?
And the first
It just went away. I did not see a timer on my screen.
punching your vote.
I'm gonna guess the other one is Miguel's answer that he didn't submit, because I don't know how a bunch of Berts have anything to do with friend computer. But okay.
But that's so funny.
Like chimney sweeps.
It was not me.
Betsy, do you still have the voice mod I sent you to let you do the computer voice?
Probably. I don't know where it is though. It might be
Good.
on Facebook.
We'll set that up. You can sow some real chaos.
No!
Now, what's your favorite?
What? Like it's hard?
Spencer is leave us around. Hey!
This is hard.
That is hard. That was a hard decision to make.
Good choice, Kelsey.
Yeah, look, Spencer and Evo both voted for our own damn fanfic.
Yeah, we did.
And everyone else voted for the other. Great.
Now, choose your favorite.
Rough.
Oh man.
Wow.
Oh no. This is hard.
This is so good. Wow. Oh, I got salad. Oh, that was so good. Both of everyone.
Now it's time to choose your favorite.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Paranoia. This is the epitome of the entire campaign right here.
Two types of people.
There's two types of people.
Try to tell us there's hormone suppressors in this game.
Kelsey wants more deaths, less making out. Got it.
Kelsey's just here to kill Evo again. Good news, Kelsey. Evo's coming back. Which must mean the kill Evo button must be coming back, right? Right, Nell?
Mm-hmm. Can't wait.
Oh, you guys should know that we're changing the rules up again in Act 3. I can't tell you what the new rules are, but just like when we went to Act 2 and I let you spend 10 points, there's going to be nicely done, Betsy. Quiplash.
Clean. A nice clean victory.
Nice, clean Jackobot victory.
Can always count.
Okay, buddy.
Don't die, came by.
Die.
I feel like
Is that
James Brooks.
actually in a submodule? I want to know. Has somebody gotten that?
I've gotten something I think similar to Don't Die, KY.
I got the audience vote. That's all that matters. They're the only ones I care about.
And next is
You guys are all just...
Did
We
they-
know
did
this
you know-
game.
decision. Choose your favorite.
It's so just like... Kelsey, I was laughing that hard at yours because it was so off base. It was like I couldn't... Forget
was
Jacko.
weird to just get the James vote.
Have you
That
seen
was just
Spider-Man?
if I got
Jacko
James
the
to vote.
Invisible Girl. Oh man, those are both
Nice.
perfect.
Nice.
Those are
good,
so good.
Oh yeah.
I really appreciate Jacobot the Invisible Girl.
What is that? Is that like Superboy and the Invisible Girl, like the song?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like from Next to Normal.
Oh, Jacobot
Those were
and the
both-
Invisible Girl.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Son of
Even
a-
the audience is split.
Wow.
That was well done, Allie and Evo. Allie and Nell.
Go team! Go both of us. Very proud of us.
Mm-hmm. Good job, y'all.
There are no teams in this game.
An army of Berts is never a mistake. Agreed, Jonathan.
I'm so mad. Bucky, I'm coming for you. My entire self-worth depends on this game.
Wow.
Talking about round 1 already.
Damn. Okay.
God, okay.
Demanding.
Evil, I want you to win. I want you to have big self-esteem.
Thank
Also-
you. Thank you, Miguel.
I had to write 30 of these for it to let me put it in, so there are a lot of prompts.
I don't understand this one.
That was too easy.
Are you guys? You guys are all yellow now. That's right. You guys are. Yeah,
no,
okay.
I'm actually ultraviolet.
No, Betsy, you are yellow rank clearance. I don't think.
No.
I think it's the yellow clearance black box blues.
Yellow
Blank
clearance.
box. It's just an
Blank
empty
box,
box the whole
like-
time. Yeah.
That's Jesus. That's a tongue twister.
$30 seconds.
This is a week around. I'm so mad.
I don't know what mine meant. One of the prompts.
Yeah, my
guess we'll
second
find
one
out.
was kind of difficult.
I have problems with your prompts.
I have a complaint to file.
Y'all are wimps. Mine were so easy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Do this.
Forget Jackobot. If you heard a
We'll
Spider-Man,
find out.
I couldn't think of
Answer
anything
no,
better.
none of them
So
have
I was
ever.
like, if I can get James to vote for it, then it'd be fine. So I was like, Spider-Man.
sure, always bet on Spider-Man, unless you're making a Broadway musical.
What if somebody had just put happiness? I mean,
Actually,
What
because
if
nobody
us?
made happiness, I think everyone is in line for termination now.
Nice.
Next up.
Why is
How
Betsy
does-
so good at this?
I'm very good at a lot of things.
if I have to choose between ultraviolet rank and making out in second phase,
This is very hard.
This is a very paranoia prompt.
that's how I feel when I read the submodules.
Yeah.
Way to go, Thomas.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pander to the people. I love it.
All right.
That's the even hormones for us.
Oh my god!
Jesus. People are getting graphic here.
That's a little dirty.
Rose has drawn the
My
line.
observation.
Oh my god.
Who is Dorklinker? Is that Thomas? Betsy? No, it's not Betsy.
All
Is
right,
it
check this out.
Rose?
No, I'm Rohaha.
How do you not know based on who we are? Who these fans are? It's clear who it is.
How can we choose? Clearly, we were on the same page.
Wow.
I like the simplicity of the little one because I wrote it.
I voted
Wow.
for this one.
Yes! I got Thomas's vote.
Okay.
Next,
My
Gay
name
is
is-
not a color, James. I think you need to I need to go. You need to go back to third grade
It
art.
could be a color.
Oh Lord!
The great opening.
Oh man, that's so much better.
Daddy's great
wording.
opening.
You got the audience, Kelsey. You win.
That's fair.
Does the audience always go to the left? I mean, to the right.
There's
No,
two
they
audience
vote.
members.
They just. It still counts.
I know, but they split in half, and one gets like 60-something%.
This is a no-brainer.
Yeah, this one's easy.
I don't even know who Sean Bean is.
It's a famous spokes mascot for baked beans.
I thought he died in like everything he's been in. He does.
That was probably someone who didn't have.
Yeah, obviously
was-
Kelsey's better than
No,
Sean
Kelsey
Bean
was
because
perfect.
he's still alive.
You got an audience.
Kelsey, you're now the voice of the computer, obviously.
I can nail
Bless
this. Bless you.
Now it's time to vote for your favorite.
These are both good.
I just meant to test his body's loyalty. I just wanted to tell him I loved him.
Well done, Door Clicker. I still don't know who Door Clicker is. I'm gonna say it's Miguel.
It's Miguel.
No, Sunglasses is Miguel.
No,
No,
I'm
that's
sunglasses.
Thomas. No, that's Thomas.
How do you not
He's
know us
Tyler?
well?
Now, pick your favorite.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I just want to think about which would I rather be. But then I can't think about it like that because then I will reveal myself. Okay.
Ooh. Uh-huh. I think you already did, Rose.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
I,
Split votes.
Take that, Nell. How's your ego doing now?
Pretty good since we got even votes.
That's fair. That's fair.
pretty good.
How am I still first?
Jeez.
All
Betsy
right,
is
fuck off,
the
Miguel.
secret
Comment
goddess
whoever you
at
are.
this
I'm voting
game.
For both of you now.
Number 2.
Very good at Whiplash.
The end you've been quipping towards. I'll be sending each of you a prompt that needs 3 separate responses. Got all that?
Oh,
No.
what the fuck?
I love this. This game tests me like nothing else.
Hmm.
Don't they mix things up in the last one though?
I think it's going to reveal the 3 answers in the order you put them in. So it's almost like a punchline. It'll go boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
See, the problem is, I just can't stop thinking about sex in this game.
In this game, she had to
In
say.
this game, she says.
We talk about it too much.
That's
Oh well. I mean, I guess it's not a problem.
Time's almost up. Hurry.
Oh, son
There
of
are
a
worse
dick.
things.
Hey, make sure you hit
You
submit.
can't go wrong with that.
All right, let's have it.
I got nothing.
Yeah, mine's not very good. I'm excited to see what Nell did. Nell's funny.
Wait, that was not the prompt. Oh, we all got different prompts.
Yeah.
Decisions. Choose your favorite.
Excuse me?
Um,
These were all so good.
I'm gonna say the second one was Rose.
It was. I couldn't stop thinking.
Uh-huh.
Have a pet mouse. That's good.
Me and Miguel vote together all of the time.
Do we actually? Oh shit!
I'm upset that Spencer isn't on either of these.
Wow.
I'm upset.
Explosive cone rifle tac nukes.
Wait, what are explosive cone rifle tac nukes?
Who cares? It worked.
Hey, I got the audience vote. That's all I care about.
Oh man, those are both really good. That's hard. That was a hard one.
Oh, I thought that said kill your team twice. Oh well. I stand
Damn.
by my vote.
Kill your team, kiss your team, cry a lot when you die. Evo. Nell, well done.
I thought it was keeping twice too.
Thank you, thank you.
Wow. This one,
I mean,
the second one really got, the
Tom
setup
Holland.
and twist backwards. It just really started out strong.
Oh my god.
Oh, if Betsy did that backwards, I think it could have won. The computer knows
I know,
best. The
I-
friend computer is best.
No, Betsy, I love the conceptual idea of a reverse joke. I
Thank
think that's
you.
hilarious.
Somebody understands me.
No!
That's what I'm talking about!
Well
My
done.
self-esteem is
Wow.
restored. Thank you. I can go to bed happy tonight.
Oh, stole
I'm
it
out
right
of
out from
line.
under Betsy.
I cannot
Oh,
drink my sorrows.
oh my God.
Have you ever not won Quiplash? No.
Yes. Not often. But it has happened.
So the goal is to beat Nell.
The problem is I get really intense about it because every time the game starts, my anxiety goes through the roof. Because I literally look at it as if I can't be funny in this game, I can't write comedy. So like I have to prove myself. I have to be the funniest I've ever been in this Quiplash game.
Wow.
It's absurd.
You're amazing, and I love you.
She's an artist. I
At
get
least-
it, girl.
At least half of my jokes were re-saying Nell's jokes. So you can have enough points too.
Honestly, same.
All right, Tyler is popping on in
I
just
will
a
say,
minute, so he is.
Also gave us Spider-Man, which is now
Yeah.
canon.
Congratulations, citizen! You're today's Spider-Man. What does it mean? I don't know. It's so funny. I just picture them throwing people off of buildings. You are today's Spider-Man. Woo! Right? It's good.
Now I'm picturing that.
So good.
That wasn't what I was thinking before.
Oh. Oh.
And they're like, hope you fly.
Good luck, kid.
Friendly
Oh.
neighborhood.
Tyler. We just all have to chant and he'll show up.
Tyler.
Tyler.
Tyler. I'm getting so much knitting done.
That didn't work.
You're doing amazing, Rose. How far have you gotten? Show us your progress. Wow! It's like a whole
What
ass
is it?
yarn already.
It's a blanket.
Did someone
Like-
pop on?
They
Yeah.
did for
No.
a second. I swear I saw
No, I took the screen share off. That's what you probably saw. If it's shifting
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, that's
That was
probably
me
what
ending
it
the
was.
screen share for now. Who won our buddy? All right. What else is canon? You guys have had all these
I
years
have a
on the
question
outside.
For,
Ooh, yes,
for all
Kelsey.
the Paranoia players.
Mm.
If there was one thing you could change, you could go back and change in the entirety of what Paranoia has been up to this point? Doesn't even have to necessarily be your character, just the story in general. What would it be, and how would you want that to affect the outcome of what happened now?
This is the time machine question.
The only thing I can think of, and it doesn't matter now, but I wish that Cinnabon and Pixel were actually on the same team, because I really was enjoying the buddy cup dynamic.
Yeah, that was fun.
Mine would be the plot
Yeah.
had to go this way, but asking Rose to machine empath the computer and then her getting potentially murdered. That was really rough on Evo. That was a really rough time.
I didn't though. Pixel did not die.
I know, thank God. I just spent weeks thinking
Yeah.
I killed you.
But like, I thought you knew. I literally told you in chat. Never mind. I was like, what do I do? She's not dead. Do I bring her back?
Well, I didn't know if that was decided for sure. I didn't know if she. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I would have like started moved the timeline up a little bit. I felt like Pixel was really quiet in the beginning.
There
Hey! We are complete! We are complete! How was the last 5 years?
I felt like
we're broadcasting, so I'm gonna reserve judgment because I don't know who's watching.
Yeah, it was great.
All I'll say is, it happened, and it will continue to happen through fucking Saturday night.
Oh, wow.
Valid.
That's valid. Oh, no.
So now you're painting guns. How's the gun painting going?
Really good. I might be able to give them to the people I'm seeing in person this weekend. Now that I've climbed onto the roof, I now can actually have a space to paint the guns in New York where Allie and I won't die of paint fumes. She did have to help me open one of the spray paint cans because I'm
the green one.
Yeah, they're coming. I'm gonna have guns for not everyone.
So there's a surprise for the audience. We are going to have not actual guns, but physical prop guns, which is something that Nell so generously went out and bought and is painting and sending to all of us, because what is Paranoia if we don't have little pew-pew guns?
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna have a gun, except, well, maybe everyone's gonna have a gun. How many guns do I get? We'll see. Well done.
We're about to find out who is Nell's least favorite person in Paranoia.
Well, most of you asked. I said who wants guns, and most of you said me. So then I planned for all of you, but I do have I don't remember if I have 1 or 2 extra guns. So it might be everyone but James.
I don't even think
Sorry,
I asked
James,
you for
I love
a gun.
you so
I don't think
much.
I gave you a color or anything. So
But
you
do
are.
you want one?
Do you want
You
Yeah,
did.
exactly.
You'd actually
If I had
not
asked
have
you,
one.
I would have
You did
one.
not.
So I never asked you. I do not have one. But yeah, Tyler. Just a few things you were watching earlier, so you probably know it's now canon that Hendrix has a tramp stamp.
Of course he does. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was watching, but I wasn't listening because I was in the theater. So, I didn't hear much of what happened except when I was able to respond to things. So wait.
I'm gonna say I think Evo is dyslexic though, so I think she misspelled one of the boys' tattoos. So one says I only open for
Only.
daddy. The other two are correct.
Mine says
One of them has a wrong.
Mine says I only
only
open
open
for daddy.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I
All
only
right.
Maryland open
Sorry,
for daddy.
Hendrix.
Only Maryland.
Only Maryland.
That's a joke because Ole needs a place in Maryland, guys.
Oh.
These strange
Yeah, sorry, that was
Pennsylvania
vague.
people. So, Tyler, is there anything canonically you'd like to establish about Hendrix before we see him again in the future?
During the last 5 years?
12.
Wait, who's married?
Evo and Spencer.
We're in a throuple.
We're the throuple. I know that, but they're officially married.
Yes.
Are they really?
Evo and Spencer are married.
I mean, with our
Got it. Yeah,
incorrect
yeah.
I
understanding.
think we
of
confused it
marriage.
with baptism.
Our very
but-
Wait, you guys at a baptism and you said we're married now.
They poured bottled
we
water
went
into
into the
tank.
ocean.
and just kind of like dunked ourselves.
Yeah, I
Like it for
made
married.
a whole speech.
and we
I
did
made
a
a
full
pixel
run through the
officiated.
water.
Yep.
I made a whole
Fuck.
speech. Ladies
I
and
gotta-
gentlemen, we
The
are
boys are
gathered
probably off
here under
fucking
the
somewhere.
light of the sun to celebrate the union of these two individuals. Now, in honor of love and affection, they will dive deep into the depths of
Yeah,
the
they will.
dark sea
To
and
each
make
other.
love for us all to see.
I'll take a bottle of champagne and break it over both of their heads.
No.
Everyone watches Holy Fucking Ocean. That's
yeah.
what marriage is.
Yeah.
I love this broken Mod Podge of Old Reckoning lore. Everything you guys could dig up on what marriage was, but it's like a baptism and there's a circumcision in there. It's like
Oh,
It's a brick.
Volunteers!
A brick baptism.
Jacobot, I need you!
You know, there are mikvahs.
what's a mikvah? Kelsey, you're Jewish, right?
Yeah, I am.
What's a mikvah?
It's kind of like something that happens when you're getting converted. It's actually, I guess, maybe similar to a baptism. I'm not super Jewish,
Yes.
so I don't know. But it's
think it is.
you. For me, when I was mikvahd, I was put into a pool and they dunked me under and they pulled me out. And l'chaim, you're Jewish.
That's pretty equivalent to a
And
baptism.
they also, we also had Sweet 16 elements. There was definitely a DJ and a dance floor, and some kind of a disco situation.
whoa!
yeah.
Hold up. A DJ. We have Hendrix and me in there.
Yeah, that's what I
It
meant.
was live band music. None of this DJ shit.
Oh, Tyler.
Eva was her own flower
But
girl.
only,
You
but
get flower
only
girls with
counting
things, you
Crow's
want to be the one to
covers.
flower all
Only
over.
counting Crow's covers, yeah.
Yes, that's actually Tyler. I was gonna say, Kelsey mentioned earlier that your Counting Crows song was her most favorite part of this entire campaign. So congrats on that.
Yeah.
Love you,
And
Kelsey.
also Miguel has established that in the years you've had off Complex, you and Cinnabon have recorded some sort of EP or
Oh, hell
single
yeah.
of some sort.
I fully imagine there was
Oh,
a
yeah.
full hacking situation. We were like, we've got this. We had no computers. We figured it out. We
Yeah.
hacked the computer, sent that song
We
all
played
over
the EP.
Alpha
Yep.
Complex.
I mean, it's kind of weird because that would imply that there's like a whole recording studio on the island outside of the Alpha Complex. And that would be a really strange and unique thing to be on this island.
Jackobox
But
Wouldn't it?
It's
Wouldn't
a
it?
strange and unique
Wouldn't it?
island. I don't know what to tell you.
That'd be
Just
very
like
weird.
Evo's tattoo gun.
She said she does stick and poke.
No, I'm stick and poking. Y'all are being generous. I got my little needle and I got some dye that you don't want to ask where it came from, and you're letting me go to
Okay,
town on your
that's
skin.
fine. Are you just doing stick and poke?
Yeah,
And there we go.
but I'm doing all over. You just got a bunch of tattoos.
I want to add one more thing. At some point, I just want there to be some sort of small-scale raid that we did just to get Evo all the sequence she could possibly need for the rest of her life.
Yes.
Have we established that we can, in fact, raid the Alpha Complex?
I won't.
Do we
say,
have a pipeline back in?
I'll say this: there hasn't been a pipeline back in because you guys, as we established, you guys have